a whistleblower. A whistleblower and exercising his constitutional right because he's heard something, he has to say something. Here, whatever that he heard, you and I know that in this country, Ghana, as particularly Accra here, people hear things every minute. Should we begin to be typing things that we hear? I've heard Kojo Mensah has done A, Adjuata has done B, Ama Mansa is this. So we say that we are blowing a whistle. Then there will be chaos in the country. So, Leonard, with the greatest respect to you again, I know you are here on the instructions of your client. I'm asking you, would you want to take away that aspect of your submission which you condition on your apology, that he was acting as a whistleblower? Do you want to maintain it? Yes, no. I don't want to keep you.
No, please, we respect, 50 years at the bar. I'm entitled, with all due respect, to appear to understand the processes being here. Now, I was drawing, Mr. Chairman, I've tried severally to draw attention to the fact that we were invited here specifically to under Article 1036 of the 1992 Constitution and Order 14. That's stated here. This is why we're here. We have not been brought here under Article 124, which is the general realm of contempt against Parliament. Article 124 would have had the right, as the Honorable Minority is saying, to explain everything. Now, I am worried for my client in the sense that this committee, or for that matter, the minority leader, is indicating that what they are doing is a preliminary, stage towards mounting contempt proceedings or serious matter.
Not necessarily. I don't intend to cut you. What we are, wait.
Yes.
Leonard.
Yes.
I know you've done 50 years at the bar, but your newer generation can always assist you and to freshen your law. So we can always come because you've trained us well, and we have what it takes to draw attention to some discrepancies in the law. So you've done 50 years. I respect that. But please, pay attention to the proceedings. What we're saying is very simple. We've heard something. The committee has invited you. You have in fact given respect to the committee by appearing. The committee is finding out from you the posts. On this table, you have confirmed one post, you've denied the other. That is fair enough. Second, you are saying that the very post that you accept as coming from you, you apologize unreservedly. What we are saying is that to the extent that at this point you are rendering an apology, the matter dies and we put that matter to a peaceful rest. It doesn't travel beyond this table. However, in view of the fact that the very apology is laced with some, the reasonability test in law of torts that every student knows, at what point do you rely on a matter? No, let me finish with respect. At what point do you rely on it? The whistleblower law that you refer to, including your right therein, at what point do you invoke those rights? So I am just drawing your attention to all these matters to then invite you back to the earlier point. That are you saying that I am sorry, I shouldn't have posted this, let's end it here? Or you are now saying that you are a whistleblower, you've heard, and that as part of your democratic right, you have to. You, as a former chief of staff, knows all too well the effect of some of these statements on the reputation of the country and its institutions. You've been in government, you've been part of the national security architecture of this country, and you can tell the effect of some of these things on the very democracy that your client says is exercising his right under. I would want to ask, based on your response to me as a final response, I would then be able to confer with chairman, and then we know what to do. Are we accepting an absolute apology, unconditional apology, to put this matter to a peaceful rest? Is that where we are, council? So that we know what we are doing. Are we putting this matter? Chair, relax.
Chairman. Ato, one second.
Please, you don't have the floor. Let's let him.
So, Leonard Council,
conclude.
Are you here with an unconditional apology on the ownership of the other statement? An absolute one, unconditional. Say so in clear language. Let's leave here. If you feel strongly about some other things that indeed you've heard and you believe that verily same is true and you believe that is your right and you have to express it, say so. Then that one you cannot be apologetic about it when you feel strongly that indeed your source is reliable. Then we can escalate. But as we speak, you are not before a committee holding contempt proceedings. No. We are doing preliminary verification, validation of what has come to us. So I leave the floor to you, guided by what I have just put out. Thank you.
Before you come in,
1 second.
Leonard Council, when you raise the issue relating to Act 720, I brought it to the fore that particular law, the Whistleblowers Act, laid down a procedure for a whistleblower to follow. And it is definitely not social media, because action taken at social media has its own implication, and somebody who really wants to act as a whistleblower has a procedure to follow in blowing the whistle for a necessary action to be taken. So I thought the issue relating to being a whistleblower has settled by that statement made by the chair. So I do not want a situation where issues relating to a right under the Whistleblowers Act will then again be a subject matter of discussion. So if he is here to render unqualified apology, then we'll give him the opportunity so to do, so that we can bring this issue to an end.
Well, Mr. Chairman, first of all, let me apologize for my lack of clarity to this committee. Maybe that's what's led to all this. But I did say, right from the word go, that two statements were made. The second one, we rejected completely. The first one, we said, yes, we made that post but it gave a certain reason and indicate that if that statement appears or seems to have,
Council, with the greatest respect, as we sit here, very respected senior citizens of this country are engaging us. We were initially divided on this matter. Please help your client. It's not a matter of Leonard. We respect you. It's because I'm sure he knows why he chose you. You are a respected council. This issue of if, are you rendering an unqualified apology? If not, let's close this matter. Are you apologizing and are you going to pull it down let's close this matter, because the speaker is of the view that we should manage this thing, and that is why we are managing. But you cannot continue. We give you the chance, 50 years at the bar, This at the bar. No, Mr. Nanato does it.
I would have protest.
No, you can protest if you want us to have one. No, because I've opened the window for us to solve this matter. This is not an NDC MPP matter. No, Chairman.
Mr. Chairman.
Chairman, with the greatest respect, I am. No. We want to solve it. But this is not a matter of 10 years at the bar, 50 years at the bar. We are solving a problem. We have no, please. Honorable, respected former chief of staff, respected politician and counsel. We are here to cooperate with you to solve a matter. We've also listened to good counsel. If you realize, both sides have come to a conclusion to solve this matter so that we don't escalate. I repeat, are you rendering an unqualified apology with the understanding from you that you are going to pull down the post? Yes, no. Let's proceed.
Yes. Chairman, before we proceed.
Record that the statement that he admitted to be the author is the one that we are asking him to render the unqualified apology. The fact that he said, I am not the author of this particular statement, it is incumbent upon the committee to deal with it regarding whoever is behind the statement. So we are limiting him to the statement that he admitted to be the author. Unless he's ready to provide evidence of what he is saying, let's proceed. You render the apology, and then you just pull the statement down, and then we walk away.
Chairman, and also issue a disclaimer on that one. It's very important because the lawyer can only speak on matters of law. And Mr. Vomawo has all the facts known to him, and in whichever capacity is seated there as a witness or whatever,
Patrick Boma, this must come as an advice to him. After he has rendered the apology, then we advise him that once you said you are not the author of this particular statement, we expect you to really issue a disclaimer. And your disclaimer will even help the committee to take the person on.
No, but we are glad to do it.
So, Honorable Counsel, the floor is now being given to your client.
No, unless I'm, Mr. Chairman, with due respect, unless I'm ruled out to speak. But I'm here representing my client, and it's my duty and obligation to ensure that he doesn't run into any challenges which he's not entitled to be pushed into. If we want to, what we want to do is to ensure that we don't end up making statements which will appear to incriminate us and violate our right to self-incrimination. I will, in a moment, allow my client to make a response, but our point is that, yes, we made that statement, but we are saying that it was not intended.
Honorable Chief of Staff, are you doubting the integrity of this committee?
No, I don't know where.
So that is why we are giving you our words.
You're very well.
That, why?
Please. Listen, Mr. Obama. Yeah. Be cooler.
You have the floor.
Honorable Chairman and members of the Appointments Committee, I am grateful for the opportunity to appear before you to address concerns regarding recent posts on social media and subsequent misreporting or other ones which has caused apprehension in this House. I want to begin by reiterating my utmost respect for the committee and its constitutional role and the job or task it has to vet persons to high office in this country. Yesterday, I watched the proceedings and was eagerly looking forward to the vetting of Dr. Omani Boama, a man of enormous integrity and respect. I want to extend my apologies to him that his vetting process became the subject of, in some respects, overshadowed by conversations about an alleged post. I'm grateful that the committee in its wisdom has invited me and, in fact, also allowed the vetting to continue, which allowed Dr. Omani Boama to show his grit and integrity. Mr. Chairman, yesterday, the second Deputy Minority Whip and Member of Parliament for Weja, Gbawe, the Honorable Jerry Ahmed Shaib, read a statement which is being referred to as the second statement, which was repeatedly attributed to me. As has been said categorically, those statements were not mine. At no point did I accuse the chair of this committee or members of the NDC for having asked for or to be given money or to submit themselves to oral. It is in fact on record that I've praised the chair of this committee for his leadership of the committee during the ministerial vettings. And these were my comments, sir. May God grant us all the serenity and maturity of Honorable Hajia4real, for in the face of grave immaturity and tantrums, he retains the dignity, his dignity. To those of you who say he's weak for refusing to engage, I think that he has shown that strength is not loud, it is patient and deliberate. Mr. Chairman, I categorically disassociate myself from the comments attributed to me, and even from subsequent remarks that had been made by others that I was accusing certain members of this committee for corruption. The misinformation, as I was said, was appeared on a Facebook post under one NPP Projects Bureau. In fact, there's evidence that 4 days ago when the post appeared, I commented on it as being fake. The same post found its way into platforms of various lawyers, and repeatedly I disassociated myself from those comments and said that they were fake. We're happy to provide the committee with evidence of same. Unfortunately, I must also address the claim that it is a notorious fact that he's a member of the NDC. In fact, I must say that the victory of the NDC, now everybody says they are NDC members. But this is completely untrue. I have not been a member of the NDC in the past, and it is my hope that my ideology, which has always been stated, I've always voted consistently for the CPP, and I will continue to do so. Mr. Chair, I want to, in fact, provide context and clarity to the post that have caused consternation before the committee. In fact, when I was making the post, I was referring, in many respects, yes, to information that I had, and also in particular to these types of allegations that come up often and that plague this committee and its honorable duty before it. The intent of the post was to invite persons who were reaching out to me in my inbox because of the work I do, that there ought to be a process by which they submit themselves to. Now, in my choice of word, in fact, if you look at the statement that was made, that have been shared with me, you'd see that the post has been edited several times because I'm trying to convey the right tone. Unfortunately, perhaps lacking the gift of the gab, I made the post in a manner that suggests that I was accusing specific members of this committee to this. And Mr. Chair, if you allow me to further draw the committee's attention to the real import of that post and what I was trying to achieve with it.
Please, there is no need reading the statement. We all have copies. So just proceed. Just proceed with your apology.
Mr. Chair, the truth is, despite this, I was in fact working on an article concerning this very issue. And that the context of the post were reflections that I were having in connection with so many issues that I found as part of my research. And if the committee would allow me, I'm able to provide that again, context and clarity. I say unequivocally, Mr. Chair, on Monday evening, I watched the current majority leader on City TV's point of view. He spoke about concerns he and others has raised in the past regarding improper approaches that have been made to the committee. I am aware that an ad hoc committee was set up by the House which found that because it did not provide documentary evidence of improper approaches, he should apologize. Today, he stands elevated among his peers. Mr. Chairman, Mr. Manasseh Azure published a book, The President Ghana Never Got. This was his words in the book.
Please, are you going to render apology? We are not interested in what Manasseh has said in the past. Please. Please.
Mr. Chairman, I crave your indulgence for context and clarity. I crave your indulgence for context and clarity as to why my post. In the book, Mr. Manasseh said, Muntaka never mentioned that the only cash that came to the appointment
Mr.
committee...
Oliver Baka Vomawa, are you going to do justification or you want to render an apology and we close this meeting?
Mr. Chair, I have no intention to lecture the committee. If the committee resolves that the context of the post is irrelevant to the commission, the question here, I'm happy to proceed as the committee has directed. Now,
proceed as the committee has directed.
Mr. Chair, I am saying here clearly that my post was not intended to disparage members of the committee, and I have not intended to say that members of this committee have received or demanded bribes from various individuals. At no point was my statement intended to communicate same. And for those reasons, I apologize. Mr. Chair, the reason why I have left the post on and not deleted it, in fact, I did contemplate it, was because I saw that the words had been twisted and that it became imperative on me that I maintain the post in its original form. That if I was questioned on it, reference can be made to be able to verify it. This is the reason why it wasn't deleted.
So now that it's been resolved, will you want to pull it down?
Mr. Chair, I am happy to. As the conversation has generated, as indicated, and the clarity has been brought to it, I'm happy to.
Sure. You are hereby advised to also do a disclaimer. A disclaimer of what you claim you are not responsible. Then we can pick it up from there.
Most grateful. I reiterate again categorically, and for all intents and purposes, as I have done 4 days ago and continue to do, that I have at no point uttered those words. All I know about the statement is that appeared on an MPP Projects Bureau Facebook account. That's it. I don't know the source of it.
Thank you very much. You may now proceed to let us have copies of your disclaimer at the various platforms.
Most grateful, my chair. I'm happy to provide same.
Thank you very much. Honourable members, the apology.
Chairman, thank you for the opportunity. To our friend Oliver, for me, I think what you've done, if you follow it through, it will help all of us, including you. So please proceed as you have said to do the needful. That's all about it. Thank you, Chairman. You may proceed.
Thank you very much. Learned Counsel, your client, having apologized, is hereby discharged.
The patience and tolerance.
Thank you very much for attending upon the committee and clarifying issue.
Yeah.
My hope and the prayer is that the media would equally handle this, to use the word, with equal prominence as how the allegation was handled. Thank you all.
RASH HOUR. RASH HOUR. 29th January 2025. Yede nyankopɔ ase. Say osan so ede ene. Adom ye. Mema makwaba ede bade RASH HOUR shows me dey ede berma kweku. Also want to wait my friend Ken Asu-B. Na RASH HOUR dwumadi ene enya me nkwa ana me ba be di dwumadi mu tiame. Wo me ankasa me papa counselor. Ma de nyina oba no mo ni age pa. E suffocate. E ofi ase ene no. E ba be twetwe nkomo. Nene RASH HOUR ye be di parliament nkomo kakra. Ene ye be gina parliament pa. Wo video ya ye bo e de kire wi. Na insensem e course me gidi se wo ho adwenkyere. Itire ye be ma okwanya no. Na won so do adwenkyere e de abre. Sa anso na ntokopa ana akoso e wo parliament. Ye nuaba what they saying White Castle another Hard Castle, yes, ye nuaba Hard Castle. And another pray and so a jaggy pa. So also na ote Hajia4real catcher na. Hajia4real so yes, no home komo kakra e wa ase de bebro. So also na Prophet Ojaba and so be di no home komo kakra. Internet Japan here na e kan ho the RASH HOUR show so because it's going to be a show. But then answer ni be room no mamema suffocate akwaba and from Jumedi so suffocate mo akwaba
you so okay
na boko de
nyame adom boko na so
nyame adom boko me so wo hwe video ya wo sere na de akoso na wo buza se nene bibia ankoso parliament ana na answer do ma waste o time nyine
na ye mwanwa kakra
yes
ze wo mo they over the time or do ya omo ko mo nim bebre but I'm saying nyina so e kan ya disua wo
yes
sometimes so fi na o kire wadwen na o kan bibia na o fa ne se nko ba bia ze Ghana for word bi o se nko ba bia
we e
nko ba bia but we no ma hu say be ko baby mema o baby oh yes
mema
o baby but ade ba ko akena o say adusua bi amasua no wa ha
mema ba mkra no ba be kira adusua no yes o de yenkomra ma mini kan sa ma ahwefo akwa baby na ye ntreche ni o ma mu yi aha na afi adusua bi ewum bia no so o de ma abusan for ye nim say appointment committee atena say His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana John Dramani Mahama so only 60 ministers awo no wonum ebeye adwuma obobodi ni bia nti ade ade sen na appointment committee eto a wonum hwe avet sampanimfo a yabobobo mu din na bibia akoso kama na eye Bernard Ahiafo ye chairman of the committee. Of course he is the first deputy speaker of parliament wajina ogwa na onim say eye dan ya ne left hand side there the ranking member eye afenyo marking and so ebetena se no so aboa ama enoma akoso yipa na yehwe dwumadi a ekoso a said the medical culture na a very important parliamentary business because they vetting penimfo ombewa bebo ama yewura John Dramani Mahama edwuma no akoso kama na over the period mejidi sa wo monitor mensume monitor sanso na abrantie ba ko okromu asei ne voice ekwa akiri pa otimi organize demonstrations ahodo bebre do baby etimi charge no treason because of than a rant and a commentary bia or the to social media the kind of press conferences are you himself prior to the 2024 general election so many demonstrations and a number of branches who are buyer they are arrested together with the likes of Ralph St. Williams and more so many people in the picture and that's on Oliver Pomano Baka or a very controversial person. People see him to be an NDC person, but then always he has been very consistent with it. Also, on one year NDC need, so no 1 year NPP need. Now, say ya deni be jina baby or no ne de e CPP no jina. Now, ohun said nem kwada nyina e amanyoko e friend CPP, and obeto na aba e de ama wonom. Now, Oliver and make his statement. Say they wait my boy me Oliver statement will make it no. On the 24th of January, and Oliver a call to the Facebook. And then other social media platforms. And no better, obebusa asem. Na ya asem bisa. Ose so all the monies the ministerial appointees are being asked to pay to the appointment committee just to get approved are those ones not affected by oral strange republic. And you know, one way or the other, na nkofo ka say Oliver, what is he trying to insinuate? There are some no person watching no. Not just a pennyful one agepenie atena so appointment committee. Everti in Rabane Mrantie. Ama one ni JD metima baba ye adwuma magana afa no ntuma papa efra no. Ah, say ye di nneoma bi hyehyɛ brown envelope mo mo ne yehu ye. Na ora for no mate de. Ora for no mo ye interested de. Ora for no mo ye ho adwuma de. Eji hey say no Oliver kranka obeka asem ya. Sinka enye sabre ya NDC abai. Ananka obeka because anka Oliver yenimu de. NPP wo de ananka bia obetimi aka won nsem a. Na we na eye Bernard Ahia. Eti ye no se da bi. Sa asem we pa de no way. Enya de a me first speaker of parliament. Me sanso ye chairman for this honorable committee. Metena ho ahwe. Am ye de sobo kese sei ababe boy. Nti ho a ana wonom hwe ye de onom sa hwe krata ase. Invite Abrante Oliver. So omra no no de oma me kyerɛkyerɛ nneomam. Obekyerɛkyerɛ nneomam a wasanso agepene a kyerɛ nipa ba ku mienu miensa bi a enam wonom so a sika bi a exchange said de be a vet no wonom be go through. Enti mobeka ya on the 28th of January. Dr. Omane eko ne vetin say Minister of Defense no. Yebusa no. Say what your bribe will be that? Speaker of First Deputy Speaker Ebusa said what your bribe amameda. Okachen said there be. When was the last time on home? When was the last time on Kasai? And on record, it was dated back in August, September, the year 2024. Into the naming in Opesa or say he hasn't had any connection, any relationship, any meetup with any of them. And you know, Ebema suggested say bribe to Yabia Ebem. Now, Oliver Ebano, interestingly, Oliver and then the lawyers and the buy. Lawyer Bakwa Wajidin Krum Hapa, a very prominent figure in our society. What practice Achapa, very learned. What child dear, why chief of staff. Lawyers be bras say, oh, Kruma say, one mema wana bet you so. Will feel say, oh, we're very good lawyers, we're winning cases, I can say, no. Ain't me mko, our bra, one more lawyer Ato Dazi Edin. It's lawyer Ato Dazi, and a Oliver Baka, a lawyer on any cocotanasi. And so many interesting things happened. Now the committee sat and omoye say, and some now babe kan and then him fa ho. On record, Oliver lawyer ka say, post na me read it what Dave SRD 266 a e dey aman no. So all the monies Christopher Mpacho Westman Mr. Opa Mamenyama. So all the monies the ministerial appointees are being asked to pay to the appointment committee just to get approved. Are those not affected by the oral strange republic? You know there, you owned up to it. Say me Oliver, me I'm a Troy. Nah, monfancheme. But then there was this other post. I mean, him Dave Ubenyas our post on their mammy. Yes, and the dead screen is on. The NPP Project Bureau and a post here. NDC members on the vetting committee take money from Mohammed's ministerial nominees before approving them. The deputy speaker must submit himself to oral. Add the NPP Project Bureau a post here on the 25th of January. No, then the Okaso ni moshe. It is a fan or baby crowd post here. Just a reported speech. It is a poster. A particular platform be and a post here. I want to cry and you're on a kind into a fake. The 100 year no officer set the record straight. But then he was given the opportunity to apologize. Na the lawyer Atodazi, of course, I follow Atodazi over the years. Unconform and Kase or Baba representing a client into more apologize. It was a back and forth kind of thing. To the extent to say, after no marking, the ranking member or what committee no so try to even advise, say, Senior Atodazi, you are learned. But then when I was listening to you, you made mention of the fact to say, our clients are not act as a whistleblower because now we are asking him to provide evidence to this accusation. But then or say or act as a whistleblower and we need evidence be our day betre. But as a act as a whistleblower, if I'm not hard drink a crowd, as I am more a Jumana because mind you, the Whistleblowers Act 2006, Act 720 no. Uredia a such kwanya as a whistleblower, a kwanya obefaswa. obeka won sem nyesa oba social media no oba beka won asem no dey at all. It doesn't work that way. And yes I dey amikwaku amitie metimi aka say madam fu be the empress amam information enten me buy na maba be jai e dey go Facebook maba be jai e dey go my X account. The moment I do that one here metimi am a public no asore akwa ye nneoma bi a eni says public no wono ye enten nke ye wo procedure wo so ofa so nti adentina momie nyina ye nka mom ni ye njintum say ya fom na Abrante Oliver empacho akoye back and forth. It even got heated to the extent said me ankasa one person I really admire your friend of Roxanne Nelson Dafia Makpo or no so ewo committee no so ono kwa de he felt to say they were wasting time. I didn't know what kasa he feels to say omoye just members of the appointment committee. They are there to vet and make sure say President Ejuma Bekoso into say Oliver Afomwa, they should just refer him to the privileges committee, not privileges committee, in dealing with Oliver. Emma, of course, better than here for. As our Bamba Betre say, Omunina no Motanase, and no decide as a committee. Say, Omonfre Oliver, na say Oliver Ba, no wa chop bia, or pachona, Ninki a crass or why, any crass or why, yen refer Bibia and Fanco privileges committee. Observe for a call ye buy a back and forth, none tintin and say, Oliver, ebe pacho. Na Oliver started say already abusan for chopa no 2 days in ye me tie na chopa ninsi se du ba bi na abufo ba o hwe Patrick mbo amamo na abufo kakra bam o hwe onoabo anodom pre na ni break kakra bam se masa wo be pa chow ana wo mpa chow se wo mpa chow a let's just refer you to the privileges committee ni na kwa anya wadwuma ye kopie nyina na se Oliver say opa chow na pa na opa chow no opa chow based on only post na the edawa onyim free ho on the 24th of January. Na year onyim free ho no because no one person be taking it out of context. No person oba no ba be explaining the answer. Nti say our patch on there say e was okuko yi free ho obekwa koyi free ho. Na mum 25th January post no NPP project bureau ana a postie na just a reporter speech. He doesn't know anything about it and he feels say I was investigations also near baby as our post no free and I say the people behind that particular platform na wonom posti edigu na nimu aseno etina busan for na chese baby a yakwa akodru no me wo sofo ketri studio asia me na eba betwetwe nko sofo ketri
exactly
before say na me ba bebam no na wo ka say wo sua na mapi e dia film eti afre no mamente o
how de like akra bi na me person make point we say a chopper ade a on say ya mamre mu no ade a ehia pa
exactly
sombo na nye nipa nyina na nimu ye
yes
ya na eboa brabo ti na me pese me fa konya we su na me tu nipa bebre fu se wo ba ana obi ba betra wo nchen
yes
ana o titi obi
yes
efri ni mo frase a sa de no fa hye ni mu pa su ni ban a wo de wura nipa mu aboa no peken ye kan e ma bebre a ware egu
yeah
ma bebre obekọ ni krom just sorry say sorry to the husband and the partner Eddie na no ye dududu on o hwe de Oliver ye ya ohun se enka ohun se baby edunu de o kan de enye yi but se o ka se maye ora person e sipa cho kra wa ohun se kra no se bi o yeah asante fon kwala akwa cho se ya nyintumo
debi
we nye chopa o
ya nyintum
we bia a committee na nim bia parliament na afa ne sa asa nye but amamrem te say ahimfie we ko besa ahimfie akebeka so nya amane e chopa no pa na asade asem foforo kra besa ba chen kane de no say me nimo hwe but akoba na say me mpacha wa me pacha
okay
e wo nananu monimu a kafe na asem wa say no kra nananu monimu be pacha ami agi atuma je se wo firi wakoma mu ka se maye atwade ase amamre kwa so say uko ya boni bi say example obi na obi yire akosia na
okay
na ya chewo na ye de wakọ nsuma anim abia wa bodu am na nyawo ye de uko suma anim se ye kodane a age se wo bie wa no ene fa ne confession no eno na nyame ka se enya no ye nya e transfer dem ya say boni bi amaye bi afa che na urade hu mabo onim se wona boni de da bi
also
confession yes
na say a reference to nipa ho
a
reference to nipa boni ni nyina na abekai
se dia won kai no kra no wonim wa koma no san di wadanse se boni no nyina nyina ni but if mi wure na afibie
okay but e dey akese
wo mu obekai but what I say pa enti ye confess say maye wobeka ni dwase me nipa asomasi suffocature me ni nipa asomasi ko yese enti na mafom fa che me na mo nyimi mfiri wowom ansa na yetimi anda ne duan kra na ye ahemfie nso sa na ye no enti se say wobeka so bi mpancha no wode bene nam se wode nsam ne nam sa chopa ne ko be de wo e kire se eninimu ohun se wafom but eninimu ti mesre ya na ye tete ma yem fast chopa titru ne ma because our realm we dem from so beba adwumam we dem from so beba enti yensua southern especially ebra wo koye leader leader woni mu chopa wonti me good leader wo because I was set a record ne ma ona edi wachi na wo susua
yes
enti ye wo fie ye ya na ye mesua so enti adam the day no wapacho enti waya ade because wo twa enkosi ba bia na emum men kan say bia politicians no say ni omo life city na bia sembe daba onim so pacha won tema bia be enti obehye da say ebia nko ebi ni say wo so wonya NDC no ye CPP ni but we demonstration ko so wo kon kase ba ni ade enti yeah onim ni awoye
somewhere around 20 is it 2014 2015 e ba no kra no na oye we yo na our appointment wo the presidency to no staff out.
Oh, okay. NDC aban.
It's not an for 10 bia. But papa ebi mo so beka say na say an be kodia. And we be ti asamo kire kra na yentimi ma meka because efa so fuka kire ho dia me koka ye me nyobi ama ne nka bi ma me. Na emu say fa ye members of parliament ho dia and omu nyina ntimi ka bom. Etu dina because so say age bribe dia un say bai NDC 40 NPP 40 but omu nyina ka album se be pacho e say dia na so obi ntimi nka na
asem I can better no obi ntimi nka na asem
okay
obetimi aka asem bia the only thing we are expecting from you is bring the evidence simple
that's the most important thing
what you say o man panyini kra na wo wate ne ho asem and I was say no why any case by evidence in fabra
nya so sorry ya na
there be no na ye person ni pensua de wo ho but what I say ejuma na ye social media ye ne won say obetro wo di ofan say matro to me Twitter na me de ato wa enko ba bia ehunya ba asem de ye pa evidence
yes
so wotimi nya evidence ne sampa ade na committee no omo eti so no omo giska na omo approve nipa no ampa obi abeka ebi a minister asomasi o say before say ya approve amana no otua sika say ena ma omo committee no eno ano no wo be ba be dibi ma be nyani onyam ama wo kra no je say wabo o man no but since Ghana na yete ne ye hawa ye wo pa ne say evidence ena ye wo man no problem ensem de bebre sisi but evidence the ono what asem obeka kire wo no yera anodom pre ene lady na abo na
ye be say adwuma no ye be say store
o say wo okro no na madam me namfo was me onamfo parliament ya na je say obi mom na kin ade ya wre ho ye memu ni say obi aka ho asem ana obi ate asem aka kire wo na ebi a eyenim guase enti wo so wo kosama nipa no wa himfia na courta eduru se wo pese wadamfo no obo a wo megina mu na o media dance ma wo no say masa no de mikru se mbedia obeja ma ware
nikru nso aka oye de ba
na je say obroko enti court betra ho for evidence be for evidence you nya evidence nko dia ewie ya no wo mumu a wo ya kabone atia wo no be sa kodifo because when evidence amadi and so ogu ni hu fi nya sa na moka no enti so no so siu na obi we kire ni de ntia asement sa odi ato no so no you obi ba be dia dance a wo sanso suro biem say anwe ya me ko dia dance Ghana no anwe ya
nya de ni
bibi atmisi
yes
bibi atmisi
ebi mo so suggest say me one the two questions ba ko no say ebi mo so suggest say ani Oliver kra na ye hu no NPP time anu okasa na nkofo so ye NDC ni no mpese NPP aban ne bekoso o mpese bekoso no NDC ba in so start kasa meaning say or your citizen or your spectator.
Oh yes.
And how do you
so can me no ya adwen.
Okay.
Na sa ye busafo bebreba omo kon NDC time no omo mu dodo no ano ebetimi aka say omo pe oman ne nkoso. Na emu no we okay we den ya bia na NDC ntoma kakra fraw.
Yeah.
Nti ube ye niema favor. Me hu se sa timu no nyina wo mo kon ye no Kevin Taylor no ne Oliver ne sa Ralph no ne ayimo sa dom no nyina me hu se wo mo wadwen bi se NDC abai se wo mantimi am fight said you almost fight MPP time. It's a buy no man, you almost person see ya. Or mine be who say any nice or me, be a sikabina omdo mofune nam. It is what that simony and normal is serious. Okay. So money a NDC buy no ebidi. Kusi se Ghana ye bede ebekoso. Okay. But what I say ba. Enti the woman ye betimi atena se ahwe ne say for the first 1 year no de ombetumi akon. But the second year no e bi e wona buy no so bebe hu se nkofo wo mu bo metu jadodo. Ti ma mempe ba bi mfo obi anya dey. Enti after 2 years 1 year to 2 years na say mo
enoma be sese.
Samre die ebetumi aba se onya ahwe ye nka ahwe nche no e na moja no da so ye adwuma se no makon tie ku fodo de ma me kuntia ma hama mo bia hu se no kore na mepe ye die na mepe nkoso ne. But after 1 year now, na ministers will say, Papa, you have any uncanono to high.
Yes.
Now, a homing in our way and cannot to know what Timmy Cosso to us the next 2 years, 3 years, to the next 4 years election. I'm Sampa, Oliver and a domino. No more pay or mining cost. But Sincere Yamino Cassadia. Sincere Yamino Cassadia. But your lawyer opinion on the buy on Pacho. Pacho to that or several Abai. But what I say?
Yes, why chief of staff?
But what I say?
Yes.
Yeah, then I will come with these lawyers. What I say? Any rough from many domain NDC for NDC for why you get what I say?
Yes. Yes. And for started who Oliver. If you start testing, say we sorry, big and say we for. I'm going now they cooking can book and now start running our patch. But then Miss Mission from another angle. Say it been so. Oliver or evidence number. Nemo or share nipa na or the evidence and a man on. Want to mean what Sanasim could nipa and massa into the baron say, and a mamma meeting tour. Then the other bear and the young man. Namin protect any pan image. Or China be a nipa will be before fra. Or beside their mammy, and also a bit me about that. But so we understand so I can name it as at the end of the day. No, if I saw and okay. We don't want to have my name go when man say wo mra say o sika bram famfa so bi ama. Okay. Okay. This all bear man there. Say the nka obi ama evidence. Na obi ama evidence say obetimi approve and obetimi dey akọ ama bi say ana say me suro bi akọ kan asem to me no ne ade dia. Na nka o jai kra ntro. Mfa makra. But what does say pa because what the banner want me amfa ni pa na ma na one for evidence and kan we dey hu for. Okay. We who for baby I wouldn't want something na munyina oboa we were baby gina said they wo kan e bi kura sem na si you know the particular member or GC can will be wo e bi kura minister bi a wo free mu fi ama online na wo jimi say mi tua we ma we mi tua e bi kura wonim nyina nti akokoduro na wo de demonstration ni asoja fo ni police fo sum wo mugu hwifam ni ade mu tuka police fo key any ade no for sa akokoduro no abra parliament no mekasa with evidence nka ohunye second anas ntinko bia beso me den kam se nka besa akora bie kwan soronko amanama kwa be nipa soronko but what does say pa because now both MPP and NDC and committee ni so and this say no akwa dey say wo mo je bribe there is NDC and MPP ni na na show but on yes and this NDC a ono so obebre wo be so ampafin dia ene no oba no say because Abraham Mahama say the second coming obey oba no say Jesus Christ oba be serious Abraham Mahama title me say me the be man this year from 2025 to 2028 no okay. The second coming of Jesus what they say wa ban mprenu so but what they say pa yes won come ba biem ti die say si wo Abraham Mahama pen so bia wo say si na ketase hye ne proye de wo ye campaign wo say no de wo di ka ba akuna se wanhu na nkra no de fifa na chia we de baby akwan de bia wo be hu na twetwea no ba se sia ye ba ye no e bi na se sia Oliver catch say and said appointment committee no je bribe and wo ma approve nkofo enti ebe ye be den pass be se asem we ye no kra na Abraham Mahama dwuma wo be ye se sia 2 weeks or 3 weeks pe appointment committee asase ye set sampa no when your evidence ba and be yere but what I say so the news as abase say Europe ni you say the case no say the case na and you say so advice we say adai you say you interesting case so but ba ko me say papa nyakopa match dey or dey show in terms of counseling in terms of a futu the person sa asem we nka ugina so na otumefo na bi nso mahwefo nyina eye obo papa bi de me de pa ya papa atodazi
yes
asam to Oliver no wohu nipa ni mu odu a why lawyer for over 50 years anu onya no betena ne nchen
that's right
so wo mo an nka na asem ni bi ema no ntwetwa nje no impo so be man nyoma mu ye den man okra na the mere fact say eye atodazi
no kwa
keke no ebema panimfo na ndo man no mani ato say papa die wo kire made politics wise you look up to him papa ya tro books bebre nam ne sokra na ebi kra me hwe na me de be lawyer enu nti no ebia Oliver afa no ho adide ko na yem mabunu ya politician ye bibi so ye president a ye call fun achi na ye di atem so ye president so ye minister so ye member of parliament so ye CEO bi de ma government agency bi sisia ne akon online ne ye di ono matem no afutu be na go bia ne ye ye nya atodazi bia antena ye nchen ankokan asema amfa ma ye papa
ken nyame Israel pa ne adwen sabi ye wo akwala ne titi ne fia de wutimi ya ne awo ye ai sese ya tetewa mo man no ni obusu anko questions no ede na obi o wa iwo wi asima so so santa mba na me din ko wa obi sa me question se me nka no kra na me nkyere madwene
papa
cause o man na etim ene ma me ri ne wo mu na o be kyere wadwen ana be ka no kra
ai de nipa be so otie ya de kyere no ana so be ka no kra kyere nipa no
de ne de de o pese otie be de o pese wo ka fa ene ya adwen kyere
yes
so wo na me je eno ne wo man ne kasa adwen kyere ntine de e red pa be wi na akoye blue on de sa no na o hwe o man na yetim sisi no a menim sa indiscipline no
yes
se me se de me kan be ye no krepa NPP party no start ba kunwa so 2016 no free war ba na sa ade eye den
okay
say you know Twini Jonas Kevin Taylor and other people call ya go say me ankasa me boss Captain Smart kwa be no be gym no what dwen so o man be koso ba na ateni anim ba ko dru ba bi na afa de se bi Jimmy kwasia na no kwa dem te so ka say Muhammad Mnyansa che Akufo do bebre
we asem
kojo na wo ma nyinyini bawo na wo ka sem we de to wo say papa mpanyimfo mi acha in the next 6-8 years by this time we are say ya na yewra John Mahama retired wo wi na djuma ex president o ko kan yewra Akufo do ne nkokora fo mi no wo mo nyina be atase afi sa time no na o ye ndai acha da se enti ye nwi se panyini ho nya panyimfo se woni panyina due yewra to daisi papa hwe baby papa ye nyina du hwe screen dey
yes
e dey no da so ti ase ye beduru wa ne ye ne a won da look at papa baby enfie dudu a wadi so still wa mo den da so omo kasa wi nyina echi no speaker man no akonya se ono nso opre e chopa na ne bana pa no so ona ye panyin omo pese omo tie fi ne ho ono akwedi ka pa acho ansa na ne ba ne de na Oliver di chinchin nya na honam ye de se basa you see se kunya no so kra ye ne hye opese onka no se ine nkentwa
exactly
nti wo wie ye no ono asan de si so se na ni anje wo support e chopa enti moma ye moye mpanyimfo ho bai mama ye moye mpanyimfo ba attendidie kaseti mpanyimfo se bia hemfo ne enipa panyini dia wo ye panyina o obi bodwom so obi anyu obi a
yes
ena obi nso be bodwom kanta ne se oboa obi
yes
enti ye jutu na ye adwuma ye wo man ni ye na daachi o man ye ndia wo de ken bibisa wo se daachi bi in the next 10-15 years na me ankasa me boss Kojo Smart no ko nanim e den ya bedu baby na konya bia beda wa man appointment bi abai bi person kodo ye adwuma ministry appointment na say na obeye den na what me akotra baby na sa remember say am appointment say na obepie committee we anima question say baby sa ko abede wo ya no
obeye den wo ya no obeye den wo ya
obede wo ya no nya na kan say brebu ka say monko amre monko pitini monko pesika ene ko foko we nya wa obe ya no say enya na so obi to aba ma MPP a oye jimifo nko na to aba sebi obe ya no say na wo say nipa so masi nim nyansa che Akufo obe ya enti wo ye sa o say wo dachi afi no na nchen o make school ebi bebi na wo ma ni gisen ko be serve wo man no we nyina no etimi kutia wo ma
no kre
akutia wo ma Omanpanyin bi be so be mo appointment. E bia why adwuma ma yewura mahama pa bia wa bai. Ko feel say nkodo be hye baabi. But because of nsem bia kokoso ne ade nti no, wo ma wo mo koye adwuma kora staff wo mo koye adwuma betima ka cho so mo hia. Enti ken, wasem no de e very very important. Mani je won say youth no, yenhwe ye kasa yi. Yensua de. Say ye na wo ankasa hu say wo so benyi no. Ken wo aye ne mojamuna.
Yeah.
Over. In the next 30 years, you be share be mono na afena ya ka say ya no nyina ya atitiegu ya nyini ayen gokrafo afena emrante no hwe ye dan no mo hwe so asua ye ka say bra na ye gina so den ye nsua de na no me hu say lumba ne emrante ne ebo show na ofre wo mo ba na no ka kire sa akode ana say shata no o say shata aka kra bi na ye adwuma na ye de akire mamu ye be hand over mamu na nsen ya very soon na mani agi.
Yes.
Lumba ni show be about US last year say UK no shata ko
yes
e man say about UK no yeah shata ko bi o receive no o ja no mo to o say shata bra o to no mu ewie o say kakra bi na ye adwuma na mamu ye ja akire de amamu na mo hwe akire na mani agi wo ye de wo brebe so amwakọ yene ye wo akire ne ye ba na wo ka sa wo ye we to didi mpanyina tem ke kansem se de wo pa wo daache wo ye be ye wo de
wo daache e be ye wo de me kai pa asema papa kan ya the year 2012 hearing mo kai ya to aba ne wie ye kokopie mu court papa so kai contempt actually we de yen kai busuan ya Sir John
yeah
na obi ani se ene de se de ye papa atuguba kai na ni din ye papa atuguba ene yes akomasi wosoro because of nsem bia Sir John enom kokeka ken kranche mo kokeka na yenim se Sir John ko ne de anya hwe kura 2-3 days bi 1 week bi de obukwa twiri mu aba na we na Sir John ko no ne lawyer ayuko otu the good old ayuko otu and koye na hwe papa na experience o Supreme Court that day na wo hwese do se sorry ye e kasae esre mpanimfu a na wonom te Supreme Court atukuba ne nkofo no mo to esro mo se we kra de ono oluma ye se kra adwuma kra ko abre ne ne birthday nti we de osro mo mfa Sir John obo ne nche no na enserve as ne birthday emfa ma no de sere ne ade fefa mu a ewu atukuba makoma ba fam e de che Sir John no obi ndira ne nche ma no call you the Brook and Cranch Moncha, yes, the good old.
That's right.
Are you quote?
The senior most.
Very experienced. That is said, they are told us but can Cranch Mo, or Moko, you know, wanting young commerce and Yamon trim.
Yeah.
Into the Drew baby, so one way. Be you can name on the annual said you be saying, and nay, if you are no be I'm not can be a man, but we are Sebasami. Wrong, if you are a jabba, you be a man in do a chinko. Christopher Tia, we won't call Cabina. That's my baby, but announce super so try. Now call appointments committee. Wouldn't me. The Supreme Court knew a chinko. It's so weird. Maybe I'll call out the manager Jacobi. I can't walk into your best. Your best. Say, your mum penning for no one. You must already know information. Be a nice information. No, information. Wow, shot. It beats me. Abwa ama. O mine ye ya kosra ye wo akwanya bebre ne akwanya betimi afaso a obeso mete wonsam na bibia aye kama anti papa e beda asepa na ye da papa as next ye move on to your next conversation. Now we are still at parliament. Me catch am say and you be the parliament en komo pa na eja pa busuafo eja pa 28 January ana Dr. Omane Boama. And so Ekokoshia, the appointment committee. So you're vetting to be the defense minister. Now, before say vetting neighbor costumes and semnibia. You na videos are popping up. It pa gidi. Yeah, abrantia or the screen so no fe. Meaning say so we name no crown who ne da. Young fan said the last 5 months, 6 months, dear. What's an car? Oh, yeah, on the chief rep for the minority. Yura, and no, don't pray. Deputy chief rep. On the deputy chief rep, and on the chief rep, Nangasa. Oh, okay. Yura, and not don't pray. Not just say, or no, Any you about the screen so your friend no. Emefa ha castle. Sasa na nire ni te emefa ha castle. Na enye easy cry. Abuso afọ de yenhwe video no kakra ho. Ye ba ye wo nkyeremu yi a ye de be ma. Yenhwe video no mra.
I'm who? Why?
I don't bring yourself.
What's the meaning of that?
What do you mean you are taking me on? What does that phrase mean?
You call us micro.
When you are micro minority, doesn't Avenue himself use that phrase? Bring yourself. I don't have time for
Who deal with that?
You think you can bully me here? Hey. Not this silly come and bully me.
You heard the word she used. What called me silly? She called me silly.
Are you a silly child?
No. We will deal with this matter. You called me
Wait, I
silly.
don't have time for you.
Good enough. No. I know what
Did I mention your name? Why are you taking a hat on your head? Did I mention your name? You know you were fighting on TV about this, your seat. You are coming to select your
please.
Did I mention your name?
You cannot call me
Did
silly.
I mention your name?
We have procedure.
Did I mention your name? You can carry a cross you want to carry. I'm going. You are not recording.
You are not recording. You are not recording.
Abuso for video we na American one seven. No, ohwe video na obo say exchange pa heated exchange between Anodompre, MP in Sawoma Dojiri. Or sounds here minority chief whip, deputy chief whip, right? Chief whip namu. Yes. So on record on a chief whip, the minority chief whip. Into a heated exchange between Ono and MFA Victoria Castle. All catcher say oye silly. And also don't be silly. Me person me miss coach no. All catcher you are not on press say you shouldn't be silly. I didn't think he shouldn't be silly. Then you'll be on say there are some nekoso papa ni munyamfo ye maame fe there are some nkwa no catcher maame keka na adwene kire ne sa adan another on pray ye unsensem you san so de aduru ha biem maame kura de nkente na asem da. Now mind you, this woman we are talking about, she is a lawyer. And also the acting CEO at the National Petroleum Commission. Intino, Eyobian was say, Oba be support you in your Bema Dr. Maneboama. Intino, and Konoka de Nkasa, Bose Bass in Nano, if you have a Honna, you are not on pray a free parliament, a free committee national, and no call parliament. Okoya catch a speaker. Bagben say, Papa, no asemka. Nkomo and now some hu ni asema matie no. Me ye member of parliament, me ye member of parliament, nesu minti bi hu bi say da. Ana papa say, e de asem na woka. Yenkonko tie asem a no woka. E de che speaker.
I am informed that the deputy minority chief whip has something he wants to share with us. So please, you may do so now.
Speaker, let me thank you sincerely for indulging me. Speaker, I'm coming under Order 33(3) and further Order 33 and further fortified by Order 30 and 31A. Speaker, for the avoidance of doubt, I shall read parts of the orders I've quoted, just to lay basis for my claim. Speaker, Order 33(1), a member may bring to the notice of the House any complaint of contempt of Parliament or breach of parliamentary privilege at the time appointed for complaints of contempt of Parliament or breach of parliamentary privilege, if the member has previously notified the Speaker. And Speaker, going further, Order 30B, an act or omission which obstructs or impedes the Speaker, a member or an officer of Parliament in the discharge of the duty of the Speaker or the member or the officer. Speaker 31 further goes to say, disorder on the part of a stranger, such as riotous or disorderly action to hinder or prevent the passing of a bill or other legislative measure or motion or any other matter pending before the House or a committee of Parliament. Emphasis mine. Speaker, going further, one can also be armed with B. Speaker, anybody who knows me in this House knows I make my case forcefully, but I respect authority. And where balance of power lies, I've often shown respect. And dedication to this House, respect to the other side and colleagues, is not in doubt. Speaker, not to belabor the point. This morning, we were on our usual duty on the appointment committee. There was some disagreement amongst us. So the respected First Deputy suspended sitting, and we engaged. When we came back, minds were not meeting. So we suggested humbly to the First Deputy that we should further take a break. Speaker, I must fully disclose that the nominee who was before us, the Honorable Boama, is a long-time friend, way back in our leadership at the Nooks. In fact, if I may, he was somebody I took interest in. After my leadership as the Nooks president, he was one person I supported, and he will bear me out to become the Nooks president. So, in the face of the disagreement, I felt I should reach out to my friend and tell him that it's not personal, it's not about him, but it's just a normal disagreement with parliamentarians, so he shouldn't worry. This matter will be dealt with. I approached him only to have a rude shock of my life. And colleagues, we need to take these matters in good stride. We are all MPs. What has happened to me today can happen to any of you. A lady I have never met in my life, only later to be told she's called Victoria Mfa Hardcastle, who is the acting chief executive officer for the Petroleum Commission. Speaker, I didn't say a word to her. I didn't provoke her in any way. Suddenly, insults were being hurled at me. Silly, stupid, useless. At a point, I thought they were referring to somebody. I turned. Well, if you doubt it, listen to me. When I'm done, the video is all over social media. Speaker, I felt abused.
Please address me.
Speaker, with the greatest of respect, I felt very abused. And there, I felt, how can a man be killed in his own backyard? Even if there should be any crucifixion, the crucifixion should not be done in my own house. So reasonably, I reached out to the chair of the committee and reported same matter. Members who were present, who heard it, who witnessed it, all came to corroborate my story. I think, Speaker, I want to put this on record, that even though she passed by to render a certain lame apology, it is totally unacceptable. Speaker, I am compelled to resort to this approach. Ordinarily, I wouldn't have done it. And when I came in, I saw my colleague, the Honorable Governance, who I'm very close to, leader of the House. Forgive me, I didn't tell you about this. I related to him that have I done something wrong to this lady? Why would I be abused to this extent? Why I haven't said anything? I haven't provoked you in any way. So not to belabor the point, I feel my reputation is lowered by these attacks. And the video, thankfully, there were good people around who recorded it. The video is all over. And traditional media houses are showing the video. And don't forget, it's not about me. It's about an institution called Parliament. Coincidentally, a citizen had made wild allegations against the appointment committee. And that was the subject matter of discussion, which generated into a disagreement. And so because we have not taken any action, people think they can subject Parliament and turn Parliament into a punching bag. This is unfortunate. And I'm told she's a lawyer. I was surprised the attitude she put out. So I am respectfully bringing this to your notice and further invite you. So pending the formation, I'm fully aware we have not constituted our committees. So pending the formation of the privilege committee, Speaker, I am inviting you and making pleadings to you. And I know you are one person, you are very passionate about Parliament and the respect that we should command in society as an arm of government. I'm humbly inviting you to make consequential orders and to ensure that this matter is dealt with ultimately. I am a man who respects womanhood. So in the face of extreme provocation, I just kept my calm, I kept my cool, and walked away. But this abuse is a potential abuse on any of us in this chamber. And I invite my colleagues to speak in corroboration, speak in support of this action that I'm inviting Speaker to do. For us, for once, let's look into the faces of our fellow compatriots and tell them that we also demand some respect in this country. The executive is respected. The judiciary is respected. Parliament cannot be battered anyhow. And as a member of this institution, Speaker, I humbly request of you to make the appropriate consequential orders to ensure that we get to the bottom of this matter. I thank you for listening to me. I'm very grateful.
For the opportunity. Indeed, my colleague related to me when I entered the chamber. I did not witness what happened, but I've now watched parts of the videos that is available on the internet. Indeed, it wasn't pleasant, especially when our colleagues were only performing their duties as members of Parliament. The incident is very regrettable, but I took consolation in the fact that my colleague confirmed that the individual involved actually approached and apologized profusely. Mr. Speaker, this individual is not one of the repeat offenders who denigrate Parliament repeatedly. So, Mr. Speaker, in brief, I was only going to say that I know my colleague, he's not a difficult person. And since the individual involved has apologized, I was just going to appeal to my colleague to let this matter rest. I'm sure the individual involved would have learned her lessons by now that when you come to Parliament on the invitation of Parliament. This is not a thoroughfare. You come here on the authority of Mr. Speaker. And when you come here, you must act in ways that actually protect the image of Parliament. So, Mr. Speaker, once again, my colleague has every right to pursue the path he wants to pursue. But I would once again appeal to him, since he has accepted the apology of the individual involved, let the matter rest here, and then we make sure that we work together. So once again, Honorable Anodompre, the minority chief whip, I want to take the opportunity to appeal to you to let the matter rest, and then we'll see what we can do together. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity.
Speaker, let me thank you for the opportunity to contribute to the justified request made by the minority whip of conduct he feels damages his standing and reputation as an elected member of parliament. Mr. Speaker, as I listen to him, we only can appeal to him that we share what the honorable member for Damangu said, that this House must stand united, indeed unanimous, in condemning the conduct and in demanding an apology and a retraction of it, but to persuade our colleague not to pursue further, wanting this matter resolved at the Privileges Committee. Mr. Speaker, the mention of it even on the floor of this House will send some warning to the public and non-members of this House that the Parliament of Ghana is clothed with both penal and disciplinary powers vested in it by virtue of Article 122 of the 1992 Constitution. And Mr. Speaker, contempt, you have been a torchbearer of wanting to preserve the honor and dignity of Parliament, the honor and dignity of members of Parliament, and more importantly, the honor and dignity of our political class. So, to honorable members, we do not and we should not accept that conduct and that insult. Today it is him, tomorrow it may be you. That is why we must stand united in condemning it. But to honorable minority whip, I'm pleading with you that because it's a woman, and you know Ghanaian society and our patriarchal values, forgive her. But before the forgiveness, as the Honorable Doyo, the Deputy Whip said, leader, the Honorable Mama Yarga, we should get the affected person to render an unqualified apology to the minority whip and follow with a retraction of the story, and that should qualified apology to the minority whip and follow with a retraction of the story, and that should let matters rest. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yeah, the speaker said no near that Honorable Haruna Idrisu Asepa. Na abusafo said lawyer said yura anodompre e kan no. Chichi mo se unprovoked. Wanya ma mi hwe. Won ka bi nhyemu. E yo no an na nua bema ene Dr. Omane. Boama. Na mo be kai Oliver Honsensem ye nti no na omuntimi en settle on issues. Ye no na yen sore yemra. Okuni nua bema Dr. Omane boama ho enna kwa akodi nkoma kokofa sa unfortunate incident here resulting in the exchange of heated arguments in heated words. Na on the obesre say Privileges Committee ye keka nipa bom amoma ba ye adwuma no batenka pentempana ye kan bom anka case ba ko o se di kan frɛ yuraba lawyer Victoria MFA Hardcastle o se friend ten na say eniamo ho nsɛm no ya adoso because na obi edi kan ka bi ye parliament kra ye nkan ho asɛm nwie nti ye den ana ye nua ba enso edene de e ba bɛbɔ so na mum me ditum sɛ oba bɛ pa akyɛw de enso na ne kyɛw pa no shut down pass musa ne body posture ne kwan ye ofa so pa akyɛw no na ento aso musa enuanum didi nkomo of parliament ama ne ba be see someone that personally I do really admire Haruna Idrisu so ono so kyerɛ na adwene wo ho ka sɛ yɛmfa nkyɛ na yinim society na yewo mu no duru ba bia na aba ne sa na mmom yɛbɛsrɛ sɛ kwan bia yɛbɛfa so a yɛbɛtwe ni aba no aba ma na bɛpa akyɛw no akyɛw pa ne de ɛwɔ se agye ne agye wi a yɛmfa nkyɛ na yɛnyina yɛntoa yɛdwuma so na bibia ɛnyɛ kamakama when abrante ɛfrɛ no wisdom kweku deku dodo na frɛ no yayra koku o social media o say deɛ kɔ so nie Debbie. Honorable no don't pray abutre obwa. Entro no akutwa to maame Victoria so. O say one provoke maame no. Me more information. Now, according to Yaira Koku, recently Yaira has also been appointed as the executive secretary of the National Identification Authority. And also an appointment was starting a human cry. But on the internet also, cyber security expert, IT level, Yaira or Hopper. But say young communicated yes, NDC Mudia or Mupa or no such an agent. And Yaira say, me want information. Martin Sem. Na asem na okoka na parliament chire speaker ne dey entropa and watch no. E dey asem no oka. O say, luckily, she was sitting next to me. You came to talk to Dr. Mane. She suggested you go back and vet the nominee. Your response was, we will not vet him today. You guys haven't seen anything yet. The idea can say, na Victoria Tenenchepe, and yetri, intin workers on no information, who can trot so. Or information, who could have first hand information. You cannot tell in chain. And they also were down for no Dr. Manano. Obano so neighbor begin come. Anna, Auntie Victoria, a lawyer, a catcher will say, oh, Bemena. When a cocoa you juma. Na Yanshan and your man coson tentem. A ho, Anna, you run not on pro catcher and say, there be you, and a vet and a Emma so namo. Munyo who say. See, I catcher must say, even though you're a minority, but you're more Philippa or more capillaries and more arteries. Yes, you're more Philippa, more Munyo who say. A ho, and was say, lawyer, a reply say, you are micro minority. What can you do? On the episode for say minority parliament. Definitely we have the majority, and of course we have the minority. But more the minority in the year. Cry and say mu ye kete cry. And mono manu ndrujum bibia no ha mo betimi aye. Mo pem cry na enko. And now you run no pray. A correspondent say, you call me minority? Is that what you are calling me? I will deal with you in the public. It's your honor. Lawyer can say, Papa, we are wine. Now, I didn't habit me. You can't do anything to me. It is therefore a big lie that you did not provoke her. So, according to Yaira, a yesan kita hundie in a course, and a share lawyer no bufu, and a lawyer na car said, don't be silly. Who are you? What can you do? You think you can bully me? Just because you are not on pray about Dr. Maneho and any baby didn't come up. I'm a lawyer, I'm a far catcher and say Cocoyo with Juma, or no so catcher and said there be and a vetting be a so no catcher and say, oh, you're micro minority. What can you do? No, Susana will frame me, maybe micro minority. I'll deal with you in the public. Internal Sassam no call by an internal Papa no approve man. And see, Yaira evidence or information or ne and try. According to Yaira, another pray a lawyer MFA, so no. Papa, Edasu of Yasi, Yanko suffocate or Nafi, Yanko Kuti, Jonas Walker the fast as me. So, yes. It's a baby phone lines and today, I know our numbers already. Said the you bet me after phone calls.
Okay, Medawasi. Now, some more. Say a parliament way no ankasa de. Emunsem Dawson. Because of say that word micro minority. No, I'm say that word no enye emefa na start to use that word no.
Na papa enyo no dey obeso mo ama me kakra.
Okay.
Na ma scholar. Na afi yewuram. Nana bodu e kasa free Belgium. Nana bodu mo kwa ba Rashad adwuma so.
Asu-B.
Nana bodu from Belgium.
Babu nyina fi siapa. This year to young friend.
Yeto nka chapa.
Ai. And some na e course no e na review die no na. Na jo gauge die na make bi.
Some na bodu na abotre asembia nsi.
Okay.
Yambo na jo gauge bi. Mama hunu ba bia ofri ba. Ma hu ba bia ofri ba a situation bi a be rectify. Ma hu de opese o kire no. Okay. Mahu. Sorry, fresh. Yes. Ko YouTube mom na refresh.
Matter.
All right.
Matter.
Okay. Number no good screen is 0593024576 0593024576. Also betimi afre yaka Oliver Baker yaka nsense moko parliament a chaw pa akwa piem. Ubetimi akre wadwe no ho. Sanso na yaka Madam Victoria Mefa. Ono so no one honorable Anodompre. Omo nso heated argument na nemu nsense ma appeal parliament nyantu fra ubetimi akre wadwe no ho. Papa fe mamentio.
Menim say Ken in politics no nsense buenu de emfi muda. Even in church kra no oba obenyinya saa same similar situations in bi. Se ana NDC ni MPP ankasa no maybe atwam no say opposition omo nka because you mom free tete Ghana NDC MPP but this time around no ano no be den.
Okay. Ano be den dia ne.
I said I think about current one.
Na word momenti o.
Me na current one. Metia mo nyina.
Ya jo so na.
Sometimes I am asani ni mo intimate ni kwa na me we are mesia kwa ka.
No.
Sa in some way sa Oliver Baker in some way. Idea ekofo Ghana. Yeah, sometimes na ya fan like be a kind of but what's in our home? Why you the enough in the lawyer na kasa?
Yes.
So this is how the fence here. I think say kasa you have to think twice. Because independent jinano. Any other fans say cool. But any easy sir. And you best say former MPP a year we say baptism of fire. Who go baptism of fire like kachowa.
Yes.
When I go to say lawyer na say kasa na say one na say kasa. And what try to apology like apologize. As to me no not means of person justify. In métier and some of or justify say as I'm not kind would be so the man kind. See, because yes, sir, the answer quanto question. I normally say, oh, yes, say, now for fancy be brava. And my man, the end I would be honorable another price. What did you not tell them? Maybe, and also maybe do the same thing. And you get the meaning, the demeanor of the woman. We are no sikasa or kasa or panama. Really, because it was not nice. The power and you said the Speaker of Parliament catch no Parliament and said
okay
and then more majority a bit more say etina more minority ya dey bia wo ye bia no
okay
in the way this fire and say boy bema they are dey say ka obema no ono bo another prayer na ko na hey nka gender how for you na be sorry what did you about them what did you about a man on say ya afie kataso. And I always have problem with this kind of things. Not that you're bad idea, but say kind of cool. Be my idea, something can you. So they said, who can? And also, I get it. Now, what did you be or no? So they said, well, why you I can say, silly. What kind of woman are you? And if I say, we are going to say, you need the basic because as on one colleague for the way we see our person as a silly. Now, you ignore what I say. I had my case. That was Michelle.
Yes, that was a pa na board that was a pa. Nti onso beti ma frɛ na watch word 0593025576 papa.
Yes we no munya. On say ebufu ankasa wo. 2024 election.
Yes.
We lose here no. Only ya we here. Na de wa wo ni so wo ni ya wo take here.
Okay.
This is say na ya wa botra. E bi ni asema to ni de ya me de. Eba ni say ya ko fu bi ti ya wo bi wo ni ma de. Obey ya ma ni de fa. Say wo chire mu no wo say de abrante cheche ni nsemu say obo awa na on the provoke no say de o ko ka che ni say ene mu bedi.
Yeah.
That word no
Yeah.
Maybe I know say
before. Yeah.
So why no we use this here and I micro no.
Yeah.
I'm say speaker I call minority I can say I feel mark move.
Yeah.
I'll catch us or sereno
Sasa don't the mamun ko.
One 5 for crowd minority.
Yes.
One minority.
Yeah.
Oh, indeed, how uses our way now. Pick a crack and parliament.
Like I say, Penezo.
Then I will go use our way.
Well, when you're MP.
This is a castle be provoked. Be a woman I'll be wrong by. Or that way, woman, the cat has a woman, person better.
Oh, independent statement. I rather buy and cry and keep. Will be all provoke you. Be a
my
MFA.
All woman provoke because.
And the man also can't be overcome.
Some I will deal with because. On says us and my child said, "Oh, yes, because speaker crowd uses our way no matter."
Okay.
I feel like needs of parliament. So one pen. Since one kind so speaker on count on from without minority or Casa or minority. No, I can on count. In the other wow, we are outside and I said, "Oh, yeah, Juma, oh, yeah, MP." No MP.
Debo MP.
We minister.
Debo. Or you just a CEO.
I don't know no one. Oh, and I feel you. Who is where this or say?
Aye. Meanwhile, so no. No. Statement na ya radio ban. Ene die another preneur mu kan o parliament no. O se ne yonko o mane bo ama doctor and wo hunu no oni ni kodi nkomo. What I say? Enti wo kwa ne nkomo ne mfa ho. Nti de na wo ka se mo nkonko ye mo adwuma. Yes. Yes.
It is because of Oliver and say no my breaking and confess so I say no one sorry. In the day it's na wo be share say kwa you adwuma.
Yeah.
And dey bia na I go for no and I won say according to another plan all state assembly of parliament also onim ne da.
Also onim ne da. Onsia ne da ne nkasa da.
Onim ne da ne nkasa da. Nti minim ayo go for da ne ne ntem a. E me fa tumi catch another press ko tena na mo kwa ye adwuma. E hono oh, I said, yeah, the people on them. Now, another person they walk and honorable. They want some baby. And because of every as a man was in the ground, I mean, yeah. So, the other can say, the only say, you pay almost your
yes. Bia parliament bia because bia
yeah but if you can see but what you na ya face you and is a man show my brother what you mo ka say the way I'm reacting the way ebufuo ba mo ye no a yetimi psychologically betimi atena ha atimi hu dia mo na mo yere no mo ye no fie
yes
yebetimi atena hu kwa mo de mo kunu na
fa so fie yeah
because what I say
because
my me say by end me titi news be bring ya den kofo ka mo say be bring you say the media mo ka fa mo nye say no what dey dey on obi kura dey afa ho na nye we fie dey nye minim do eni
papa me ntwa wan ene kura dey ba kwa me ready obi say ene wona o ye adwuma National Petroleum Commission o mo nye ready
what I say
enso bi nsukura ne nkente sa
ya man appointment enu ba bia you mama ba ya man appointment yeah onu ba bia nti wo me suban say dey bia obi a woni ne koye bia ba embassy mami ene ya na me pese on nke ni pa wodi woni e di gira won no kore so me sa na me pe ma brabo eni ni pan kasa wo for back for woni e di gira no kore but what I say
Matthias here pa
me pese am do ja se mo no bo sam do oh me be nkofo bi what say me offer Haruna
Idris said o sikasa e
uncle
wa anhwe so ye NDC ni ana bibi
me just me pe na sam pe sren kwatin tisi ya me ni che I don't know Bruce. Oh, come on. That sound. Oh, just enemy who they mean. We free say a woman and need 3 years started sending for parliament near the papa. I'm a near the parliament and one is something.
Or almost unknown deserve this title honorable. No?
Oh, yes. Oh, now when you say I Mutakan Museo, Mutaka, mammy, when you also Mutakan, Canada, Japan, or Mama, a Hoyet. Oh, Mama Topano, I said I could be in the girlfriend and Topano with the answer. Oh, but Cossa was told woman that she owned. There's all more comfort for me. I'm brought or no cheap. But like we are, if it's not a fat, we are sense and some of our mess. Then people in DC, only have a minority, majority in our Kabuma, a Ghana and Koso. And I know you are not when we are majority.
Yes, and I know ya. And tell you. I'm tell you, cry.
We are minority, and done it. As I think you have done it, the idea that you're saying to me, some money. But what must you
Matthias,
indiscipline now will come once initially. They are really not cassetia, and not make that. You are having you can say education minister. Then I say, yes. Then I say, one man of credit, or you know, and this for me, no Cassain, Yen Cassentia,
and so, a bit more bonabasso said the old bonabasu, and this if only be bonabasu, and this if only been so any abrepa, sir, I didn't know, or yes, sir.
And on an Americano, so we say, no man acquire politics. No man, I politics. A banner sign, M1 Ghana, you know.
Yes,
and then from Cosombre Ghana, no, now I say, a favor NDC, no favor MPP. Me one so I am mine on a most ye. But what does it inti mesre, mumma or mana ye timon wong, mumma Ghana no ye Ghana nenkoso Ghana na sumdwe, dirty politics and for Ghana ko baby. Yet TV so be dear term, tell TV so the deep penny for the din kwalania at the end of the day. And from for so be a ma ube MPP mo. Sa dirty politics, woman kasa punish woman.
Yes.
A punish woman. Woman should be bien from Yura Alankas. Papa na umbrasie nene George Nachi. Hey. Yura fence say what you want to call ye give to us. Yeah. One so adoye. The same thing, and now we ban what become we won't send what be good anymore. Say you reckon the Japan, we say, Baumia, nonsense, some name Guasian at the end of the day, because I said, then at the better woman, at the end of Guasia, and the loser have been see that and a better woman. Yes. But what I say, so end this in your Quenya Ghana who say we ain't to Mambwa, Musubaya boy, you told me for Monfa, and he has a sound. The Moma Bay, Femami. Reaction ya akoso wo we don't say can fi obi betimi agina so nya problem with the NDC and
yes
but what I say pa and yes obi NDC ntina the NDC ni be bia na open asem there be eno na make us south for no hia wo mo na ye from on boss wo mo na wo edin fata wo mo na e fata wo say ade na chia etena the me pa cho yam hwe kasa yi na maame no your friend parliamentar made them come out and say onjintum no patcho because silly there don't be hey that be honorable member
now be kaya krum has say your mama dodo na ma bebre look up to her obi say esla for beka say nyoman kitinkiti say ya na ma ekọ anim no style so ye on popular for beka ya na ni din kra be boba sanka Europe o miakra mfa nka no but because of nyoman kitinkiti bi ama Ghana for bi num ka say no ma me die ase nyoma bi oda na di o parliament nti me mfa ne mba okay inu about adwasafo a nsensensensem say ya even ye ma me kra no ye first lady ane ente na no kasa da papa ni kunu free so call parliamentar ekoyi say ye huru no ye twetwe no mami pie ye da o kasa kakrebe nkwa na ni o Ghana fo na ekasa o ekasa you on the odi kind na amesu na wo kasa tie no kunde de Ghana fo de now the ultimate kokodu hwe kwabra ne anim ka chane say don't be silly na say hard thing
first lady say the end say me ya pa say wasom 80 years mami ankasada
ye obi ammo na chia omo be ko be ka be 2 days 3 days am makono
danwa no koda dia is abedaho I record
enye bia no say enya de genti ye mami me fa we dey bestre say anso na ye papa anodom pre ye bestre abotre mwana mo oman mwana mo di anim tie bestre mo munya abotre mai say de be ya ye di akire ba na ye hwe mo no nso no ye ma meto aso me bi no kire be obi bebusa ye de mo de na ye nka dum say mo be kai say the year 2025 ka bi say si ankwa nko wie be bi enti enso ye bi ye mpene sa yesre mo pa ye mpene sa ye kan say na ye chia Remy Spices observe for me kan full Remy Spices de amount when him say Remy Spices de makatro say opese o season wonam enam bia opese o season bia no Remy Spices ana me recommend e de amount e be mana ye kama pa sanso no waduane bia nso a wono bia spices bia opese o use bia no Remy Spices enti enam bi ti sa chicken enam bi ti say aponche enam bi ti say nantwie o me kan aponche say dem say ma no ni nyina o hia Remy Spices na de aye wo stew wo soup jollof bibia Remy Spices eboa ema opomudin kama Remy Spices emma akiri nsunsu aso boni bia na wankasa wo de ye aduane ni wi a ubon se amma waduane ayede Into no baby room spices. Edwa man so baby abeko bia no. Obenya bia to na wo de akwa akoye bibia. Opese oye bia. Sounds so na 3p garlic mixture. Na 3p garlic mixture de bia mekoso aka akere se mentwen enyare ansa. Immune booster. Nti no wonum ni nyina na wo kenya nkwamo ano. Se de be betimi a fight and as a bit ma resist the Arabia eba iridium. But it been so na why kesi abro so a ma men recommended 3p garlic mixture for ma. Ebia na odwon so mu no hu ni yi 3p garlic mixture. Pressure 3p garlic mixture. Sugar level no was dodo 18, 10, 15, 20. Ayi hu ama wo 3p garlic mixture no be said e be form stroke na etetewa 3p garlic mixture. On say 83T, 183T 3p garlic mixture. My number na the screen so no. Na frey open no dodo to offering ya. Ye no be arrange ne kama na ya bro bi. Sounds no bia na hu ba bia obenya bu friend ya. The due location na na actual the nearest pharmaceutical shop bia betimi akọ ha. Betimi akọ purchase 3p garlic mixture. Also for my main comfort Zion View Construction and Services. Zion View Construction and Services. One say no ade ba ko a ye pa ye ni say wodan MICNC bit missing kama the amount. Don't worry about asase ne kese ye be hwe kese no ne aye ne kama na meet the modern standard near the amount. The best at free form foundation na ko isi be boso ne hand over kama. Sanso ne bia no wasi dan no dada. But then problems about hon 2 person ye dan no wasi offering ya ye be ba ne aba be adwumade ne kama near the amount. Opposite floor ade wo pa. Italian graffiato yensa no fe wo ho. Ade ntina won fo project no enso yenhwe. Ibitima yesa no ma we nyina ede ama wo. Ghana ase afa na be bia wo bia no nso no. Offering ya ye beba ne ne boys na ba be adwuma kama pa. Na ye de ama wo. A nice boy. Yes. A nice boy enterprise. Yeah, expert in modern interior decoration. Say yen CC demo pan meet the modern standard. Yeah, expert wo ho. Yen pese be yen nyoma chenchen no ne yahye de suani nti project na wo dada na adi be 15 years, 20 years, 5 years na eyo say shape no ye atwam obi wura ho no say wo ha de a chew no. Praying na fa hye yensa na enyo ho asiesie ne kama emfama wo POP no. Bitimi a modernize no the light na hyehyem ama na efefefefefe kra na ye say do see ye kra nche ye kra sanso na bibi fufuro bi e wo ho bia no so no de science a ye behwe na Nas Boy Enterprise ye de ama Ghana ha bia be free bia ye ba so what the northern part, the western part, eastern part, the southern part friend ya ye beba na ye ba be depending ya adwuma no kama e de ama nti friend number na the screen so no na offer don't forget tell Nas Boy say ote nka e wo GhPage TV so. Abusa for yen twa yen komodedi no so. Maka cho say na enu na ye show no so for catchy enso ewo studio ha say ya no edi nkomo. Video bi akọ viral. Me person must of catchy na asem bi o ka fa ho bia no o ka de kire. Ye hu ye na emema mienu. Na ware. Ye hwe emema ya o mo ware ya. Asojafo ye ne na nam emema yi nchen idie. Ghana soldier because we military way no. Irisika ayeto a we dey say Ghana CD 5 CDC bi na ehu. Ye hwe nwoma enena mase ya we dey Ghana na say Sam George we watu kwan na. Ana say Sam George say Ghana on tena bi. Den na ekosu. Ghana na afa die ye timi bodeko. Ema mrante mienu tena se form ho say won mo ware. Ase media enti ne mpani nsem da. Anka Ghana for kran anka different country there that one is understandable. Because on maybe any mumra any de wajitum na yeti woni hu say da bi o asam no munchire mu nya sa na ti o enya mema ni mienu na eware na mom abusafo yes so mini akata Mr. Carter and of course na all shall moderate show na mana kama nti ebra Mr. Carter fra branti ya o sheto black e bae ene na edi nkomo no ana wo hu say owo portrait bi o pese o dan na the pencil drawing bi o pese odanedi nti odanedi ne yehu se se abrantie kokko no emum ene ne yere aware ne emum oba no eni Ghana ha sei oba no wa amanone na oba no mumu nua bema ana etinam age aware no e de ama no I Ghana for say asem media still na because ansem yatete bi home peninsem da. Most of the time the bema ni ho bia ni nua ketewa bi ne cousin bi a oye bema na akoginem. Oba ni ho bia oba ni nua pani bi ni nua ketewa bi ne cousin bi na akoginem. Na we dey si dan na ema ni nua bema akoginem. Asem ye nte home peninsem da. Echechire ya adwene sofo ha die ye betie sofo na ye hu se de asem na nkasa no. Obesi fa de ono no submission ewura afa. Papa
yeah
me ba jo home video yi.
My home video no.
Da say yetimi ya nsa say mo ko officiate aware no na bia oba ni around na be ma ni around mutima ma the same sex na ba bet na ho ni ai bibia be
ye nyane sa my memory mu ni memory traditionally both church no ne we ni nyina family ni nyina no ye nyane sa no say me ye gitum say yetimi ware e wa bra ba ko ni ho.
Yes.
Bema na wo Ghana meboa.
Bema no wo Ghana.
E na ba ne wa
bruchi. Ba no wa bruchi.
Ndi se bema no wo Ghana na ba ne wa bruchi a. Ye tinam ye ehoade ye. Na ene kwa de dom de aba no ye video call.
Okay.
Ene de because of phone in san ya.
Technology
ya. Munya hall bi a no mo de screen abo ho sa. No ma connect. Oba no.
No is no so afa no ho no what.
Correct one. Do okra na omo mienu nyina wa bruchi. Omo person be ba Ghana. Bibi ntia. Timi mo mienu nyina agina yin so say TV no so na che se de ekoso nkomodi ayi di bi omote omo kasa yete na ye de aye ho ade ye no but say ye koye obi ho ade na se oyo ba na ni kunu na wa ha na ba ni ha de a se obi tra na nchen de a ene ye de ni nua ba
ye de ni nua ba
ba so wa da
say some phone lines and so yes
ba so da say ye de oba oye bema nso nso a oba no ware bema nso ane ye de ni nua ni pakro no nua bema me pa chwa de ase pa ha na ejina se ba ni na bema ni
okay but your phone is in the down no betima phone
ha but say bema e ware oba na oba ni ha na ye de ni nua bema e na e ma etena bema nchen de ebi crazy
comfortable
strategic no om say om pese om fa ho ye bia bibisa
no ma se da de
mema ne mema ware na ebia e na menye sure so say ebia na om pese om create ye bi dia I don't know so om pe trend dia because Mr. Carter so nyi obi obekọ akọ ye kind of say I conduct a program which say wa bra ye mema mienu na e ware
go se Carter de wa oba
go me am ba onye some mistake no on so nti e den a e bia na omo ware wie na e bi omo share that create ayi we dia I know nem said ya wo ken sanet ye dia pacho enya mamre
na papa aware kra na obi nyina mu obi ne no na ya ne nsunsanso bia
o e nsunsanso so no engen likely sa ware sa na be ye na ebum yetumi yo yetumi yo because say oba say me nchiro mu a aware enye in person say me ne wuti we no na ya aware marriage is a covenant
okay
and eye word eye word ye te say de me de ma no aka say
okay
bia wo swear say de o mampanyi ye waje afna wa swear kire o mind say me boni mu papa eno no ne to me no
okay
nti ya na nye dipa no say me yiri ni mini na ya ware de aka na yiri tu kwa ya say na ware na gu isem ko ba nsan na ma ware o gina won chen bia na ko ware no ko kokuma ase ono so konkra anka gu ente sa ya asem bi na de ya no aka se me ma fa wa ye me yiri na me so afa ma ye okunu na ye de ka wa bia ya asenso de se we ni ma asenso de che se ma ware
okay
ente se enipa no wo baabi na wo gitum se ampasa be ma so me seken me dono me na gya tum akasa asie se me ware wa gya tum abusua nyina ya ko de wo se ko bia ya ye ba na gya tum be ma na gya tum wa ye wo kwanya se itimi e bom pa e bom ware e wo baabi a nemum e wo nsunsu aso
okay
enye tra se wo ye ne sa no ha wo wie e wo nsunsu aso ntinke betima ka se nka betimi dia ka ware pa de nka ba ni ba mani nemum asem binti that's what they say because the man e won so e wo me say enipa na bia na bra wo hu no memfa ne say be ma wa abrochire ohunu oba wo oni na di nkomo pe so o ware no wagye atum be ma na bagana obedi abe 6 months omo di nkomo communications ama yagye atum say omo afidi omo tumi ware abusua no ye ho ade ba no ho be ma no wa 6 months na be money for bridge ba Ghana wonim de ekoso wa bridge no
ono so ba Ghana no so ni
ono so ba Ghana han wudi 6 months and as even 1 month kra na wonim de ekoso wa Ghana nti se wo ye sofo na wugina wo so hira wade wo so na nyame anye wadom bibia betumi esi ebie asofo no be ye sa de no beginning no ma ne boa ba kire no ye be hunu se be ma no timi ba wo se me be ware oba no na makọ me ba na me kwa na ma be fa no ko
okay
wode me be fa na ko sa akin woni be ba wo so na oba na twa 5 years wa
so be bona tenase
wa be bona tenase wa ha no
ko be
ma nso be ko no wo be tenase wontimi hwo so mo se montimi ni bo so me kra wa abram na oba na nka mo be wu kra
Christopher obom na ba yo
nka mo be wu kra so enti mo sa no na se wo makosa wa ware so ama wo se ejene sa de adwama mo no na maton ama wo so enti e ba ne sa yenso so aware no ke ye hira so se nka be yi me firi adwama mom ye bota ye ba ko no ye nka se ye mpa ya ne se obi ani abre pa se opeso odi nyame achi ye no wotena se because obi kura ba asase so onware so mo adwaman enti de nani abre pa so odi awurade achi ye sa no wotumi bɔ modin nya ne ho kani a wodo no a eyi ne firi adwaman sem ne mu ye boa mama ware nyina enu no se yenum se mo ba ware awia sa ko fa sa cheka nke ye hira so da bi do nyankopon ka sofo bi enu anko be hira ware so
na sa sofo na mu so fa sa cheka ni bi
asofo be na fa sa cheka onye sofo papa
ye be ba
sofo bi o sa cheka bi amfiri nyame onye correct
abusafo be
e sai wo na sa pa sa ma ware me sa cheka ni na se bi na wadwene
na sofo ko fa sa cheka na be ka se sai se de papa okay dia but ye be ba so
e bia no onye sofo
okay
Edi sofo no de you can call anybody pastor a man of God but wonye sofo nyame ani so no enti de man ye nsunsan so ye hunu eye san de no wo ye aware no wie no se de Mr. Kata mako akoye mako sofo esta so wi anadwi be man wo Ghana onyanko mpacho no ba be na ekoda wo ye so se be man ya ko hwe wedding no gangan jo awa pa ye wie asojafo nyina wo mu ni ade ye wie ye e de na ni be gina na yere
yeah
Obabia oye nipa bonefo bia betumi afa akire ene be ma yakohia akoda because waye wadi awie nani agina senka obada ne nchen a enkope
waware foforo mu bia ntwene mmofom
be betumi asi enti ne ya eye no yese akontuo mu kwan wa ebia wonya krata onya paper a wode beba oni tekita wode beba ti se back critically se odoni akoma kro ye adwumade a eduma bia ye hira soma wa mfonso bia nim nemum e wo disadvantage more than advantage
what disadvantage more than advantage abusafo na just as answer no baby e de eno so akwakopie no mema mienu a ebeto abonten se wo no mo ware no later yenya ne ntie se da bi e ya abrante ni munyamfo ya wo sei ono mum na ye groom no na yere no o wa ama no ne na yere ni abema etna ayefronum e de ama wo menim se conversation na ekoso out there said the opesa wo ti ase fa bia whether say acceptable ana say enye accepted nso a said the wo siti ase e de fa bia no wankasa nso betimi a kire wadwen pa e wo ho ye to ayen komodie no so a papa yenka bi nhyem ojaba nsensemi menim se watete bia
yeah
ababa wa friend case eden nsama wa betoto abonten se one papa no aye bibi pen ama nyensen nyina bam nyensen na eba mu no ono de nanka opesenka okle o de acho pa koma papa nsenka papa ne ma no kwan no nkonko kle papa nse de bi obehwe ne ma sansu raise a whole lot of allegations se papa na fraud no visa visa wa fraud no school opeso ko abrochi ka che no so amana ton ne ka na or the emofra 14 years 15 years ebefie eni omoba be da moja or the ye tawo mu papa nsem ni pi what it be mama nti wadwentre e wo sa nsem
ken sisi ano sa asem we no me hu se de momusi hu ne fa
okay
no se de musi hu ne fa on sisi ano aye te say o ka sofo sem wo Ghana ha na aye bibie wo because asofo no fake ni mo Indiana mamu nkomodie no ohun say okay ana nam tebe say menka no kra na menkyere ma
papa ene papa nim de peso ye pa ene no kra no ka no kra no mani
say ye ka no kra dia ojaba nyanyame sofo won ye ka nyankopon sofo a ojaba onka ho wonu anim so won nyanyame sofo Oh, you fake.
Issue here by.
Inti sa no e ko ba se ya na mo de gbe frafra ya na ya me ya o.
Issue here by. Anu we jina so ka so onye nyame sofo. Ana se dada da nyina
ye no jaba de se dada da nyina. Onu enim dada da nyina se. Nyame na no so kire de. Bibie no o jaba be ka ye nyame na ye nyame na yi hwe kire no. Me se wonim ko ofo so wo hunu na de onye nyame sofo. Inti me ya all the me champion oh I'm defending the gospel. My catch say don't compare Ojaba with the Methodist pastor, Presby pastor, Pentecostal. Don't go there. Yeah man, mo ya sa na followers na dwen ye won say and na so for party and na so for party. But on the me channel. Na tutu so many sintibia say and na so for cry na ye say dia me ja sorry. Enya ya sorry if say Ojaba won serve Christo. Oh. On serve Christo. Also for wo ye nyame so for na say Chirinke say what me from kra eno de that side the one men condemn you wo de wo steady me life senka e beka so Ojaba akobọ dwaman no eno no kwan de nka me I will support him nka say me de so abone enso no de condemn because it can happen to anybody obi a wo wiase bia bibi betimato wo ye hwan because nyame suma D4 man ko tie ne yonko D4 ko nya ha na no me ba ha me kan enti so Ojaba ye bema na woni na sori ba bia akobọ dwaman a enka ye nka ya dia be be ka bia amane se oye nipa enti nya hwe nim as to say wa wo gitum better social media e be ka se me a fresh boy me a freshman or do me so me do no and me ja no na broken heart a che no kura me ne ko out I am ne insane na masa sebi ensem hunu
papa na ya asem nka ntro se won konwe ye ne de pa obemo ato aso na emum no opeso kire na adin kakra
okay
eti NY
okay na Asu-B
ana ya mo kwa ba de bar Rashad so to mo lines no off nya ni off I think say nya problem kakra on to try ebeba na ya ma minti o
first of all honestly the year they be back to back and we shall share the crowd no sound school it's a feed them to so we are quite three into this year there
that's pa
my pa
that's it
what do you know and I me try my kakra
okay
me adia nya kakra won the crowd say if you din na according to say kremu fu na kremu fu so be we trade kura fania marketing kura utie ne yakoso wara board na kremu fu so ni only religious group of Ghana so come asem kura no one can you when you asem Inti ebi na koi bayira humamu a bayira moki because we be ogina onti ase because HHF ka okra na ema omoto akese a omo efe enyina wo inti enyina haji ababia
oh say bi o na omudi no nso na yesa but ebi nso na omonyewe
oh debi share dressing the crowd na around now it means a traditional Muslim like a family zongo level and at the end of the day crowd so soldier for ni gu ono but the say na so for akata ho dance e so be more so for secret that because it would go be to not just say I forget I know I juma no cool
no correct
I say Ghana LGBTQ no I was so mukina say referendum na was so mine kwa omunye now mine clear position on LGBTQ matters no because anya say near marketing kiti say akona baskets will be your wedding bringing a boy to Facebook na say coach na a year like in that orientation
yes
na boys near be ba no mu nyina yi culture ni obviously so mine man ni ba na so na omunya like a concrete approach to this thing or solid position yɛpɛ anapɛ ne akɔ yɛnim anyɛ saa in the next 10 years 10 years koraa or the man 5 years mahama aban bɛ wi ya program no o de hwɛ ne Ghana bɛ sorry me de manu esi
me da se pa na ya me da se pa papa ha na o ka se na so bi nyesofo
he kini ojaba ni nipa fam ne be ma ye na kono awowo oye nipa anything can happen and no de me catch you say me condemn will be that
yes
me ne bia metimi ahye me hoso na bia matena oba ba ko ho for some years e bia obi ntumi obi anko ne se de nyame si bo ntimi ha mani nkan bebre
sure
na mum se wo ye sofo na ufiri nyame ye adwuma ma Kristo save Kristo aw Bible say ense se yinya wo ho asem bi ka o force wa say nka wo be soma wie Pentecost awo dwumbi wa say meni no be di dauda wo suru a infie semi wie me so majumana meni ni be di dauda
Christopher Hiaslo
semi wie me so majumana meni no be di dauda inti wokra no mpa ya wo bonyina wo kobanyina wo sere wade se awurade family na mu nkakranka sa mamwie so obi pa retire e wo osum adwuma we mu a say your Pentecost pastor senior apostle CB pa retire say say enije ba no because enye easy
yes.
temptations are what draw the phone from the phone nam from ni ade ntwato so ni muguase
attack
yes one wo ma so for me to be called transfer baby na ekum ni manyina na aka wona na yere pe na omo kro ekum so ababi ekum wa na so sie nkwalai ntimi nka se me do mo komi krom sa na emra ne tie ni transfer o pa na we se wona o ma me nsa na ba ye na wona o yere nko a na ekura
yara hosem kese
enye easy enti ukura no sen case of 7 from so bia ba na bia maye de o maye o mu enye easy de see here puye to bribri ntade awodo ni ade se wentumi mpo na wo bibi kosi se wo ni akola bi akoda chama wo ye dey na watimi abeta social media be catch public say na me na da na me wo mi na ko
na se body no be fire wood abadeka
oh asma ye ke won ti ase
okay
mbacho eni onko bank bi no onko petu no onko US kan so ho se no so ka bone no won resa soja for be na ba bi mu a yes me pesa me say ojaba obo dwaman enye na nso asi but ense se woman yi woni o say ase eye ne de se obese wiase ngunu se body me pacho na se obemu be ye wode na wontimi nse so na eye wode bia obepu obi akunturu abo no dogidi a any why you call yourself a pastor then shouldn't be a pastor eduma no so o choose media
yes
enumre wo ko odi miru na be ko fi obi nya ohwe Christopher ko odi be ko obi nya ohwe aba encho police encho parliament nya ohwe be ado de fa no media enkure no ma wi se enwo enzo se nko be bia
it's no kra na okay
na mo se nkure de wi na mo ye omde
no kra na okay
no kra na meka enti wi na mo wi nkure aba chi wenye yie se wo wi mi ansa numre kra ni ko ye case ya friends o say me ansa mu nyina o say mo pem an asem bia ni ho free many work we wi ase a obetima choose so when na we diem no obey mbe hawa but as to call you a man of God a prophet a who say wo de o man kura wo ni difo a wo hye nkom gide kanipa abrabo mu nsem na wo be di sofo na wasan so abewe ma na wasan fra wo da bi nyankopon hye ne saa enti obi so be Roman father wo fra konom ne mum de asore ne ye ne se won so ye ma wani nya wo ya da Roman father wo duane usika entari abehye chese ye ma wo ne ma ne boroso essence wo so wonni feelings ntino feelings ni na akodi fridge mu akodi ntade mpabo mu ni ade nti wo Roman father bi we ya ne da come ne da wonsu dese the but what does pa enti say oni part say obi so be doctor no say you dwumadin
yes
na ye show say Now say we ko gigi nkofo eyire mo awo ne maya beba hospital abewro nwabubu ompani enti no so ho so se woni obi na e hospital ne mo perna na kasa na o hia hotel dia na afie dia abayo hwenye eni oja banko ye se adwuma bi no nya asofode no
ba ko pe
ne mo ko kasa body no be firewood say me nipa meti na unum so kasa ko agu yire ni mo ase unum so kasa wo bu asofode adwuma ase
o say no wife kra pass comment ba ko say oba no mum ne nti na wo ba betare na de ho kakra na wo sa de
eni so oba no say bi onim nyansa no eni anu onim nyansa eni sese debi ayi ken asema ye kana nya ware asem ni ye kana hayo ye ka asofodie ho asem enya normal marriage once o ka say say nim de wo fom kra na so wasa asem no kra ye say o support ku so wan twempra ena mo hu musam ye D4 na wunim say bisa ya da say Pentecostal pastor from Gamanya na wo kra me say yenya unya te say yenchi wo kra wa bo hu say asem no eye pie no wa ma ho so asaman kase mantis
no
wa pack o niam nyina akra koda dansa na so ayi area kra afrewo say yentumpa say yenyi wodi kra no a ofe akomchine pa ye de be ma waye ansa na ovi akọ head office no mpanyufo sa bom pa ya ma asrebo ne facha ma ye wia ya ma transfer akotu ba bia wa nkasa wo firi mu fia nwuru oba wonne wo kokodi sofo wo mponchim
ansa na wo mpem chire ho ne mra
awurade wo abehu se se adwama ya den so bere wo mu Pentecostal enya bete sa so ko di CAC Pentecostal apostle ka sembe so bo enum ni ade materi se ba ko bo adwama ofa awurade nyame wa nkasa abehu se adwuma nya bete sa so na wo timi aba bonte be ye bold ba ko pe be ba ko be no se ba ko no ye
so ba ko pe na
David de bo wa ye bebre na se wono wa ye ba ko anko me ka se me body nye enye menye dua me ye nipa nye table a nation prophet it me kasa se menye table na o ma me ma one example say asori we kosia da me branda obe ye counselor enra no ye counselor be branda enem so obe kuma ase se obe ko na da na ye ma ne mu ya eno na dey di so onyinya me sofo no because let me tell you something say wo jina wade anim pa se sofo te say asori amabobo bodin na but sofo ko bo dwaman no aba bonten be so camera say menye taaboa me kan na se nka be kan yire na yire kwa kan yire kwa so ne yire kwa nya de nka sa so no be wura ne yire na ya ne yire no muti me say woni ne nya issue kra nya dwaman sam a woni no asa woni ne nya adwene keke kwa go akwasi ada wo be ko oma o mani pa nyina hu se wo no nya free no wo gu ani mu ase a kire nsore ma se be success of man way o so solve case mo resolve answer na Sunday do enti min kan se adwaman ya wabo no wa ye de obi nya bi da bi wo ye nipa ebetimi ato no ebetimi ato sinti bi ato ho minni mi sofo panyini ba ko pa akola bi ma ne bo adwaman ya ye ne di pa wa na sori mu a eye me ya ge hitimi sete papa yi de ne ho ma no ma ono asa ma ni kunu line ta ma obekọ sofo no be ba ne ade nyina ma o mbe to so ame no ka se ye yi sofo ye di ma na bra pa ye ba eye me ya me ka bia acho what ma se pa na ye Pentecostal abo dwaman ne eche wo ne se de wa kan se wa wonya gitum kura dwasa mpama ya e je so okofie no okofie ye bo wonya gitum se ma ya okofie okofie se ye de be che wa na bia obi mum na di ne san ebe san wo na no kra na me ka se bra wo be bre the most in kra be bem wo position to say we area head wo be ba circuit na district and as a local enti be ma betima bo dwaman sofo betima bo dwaman bishop betima bo dwaman amban panyimfo ahemfo ne ade obi abetimi afole because dwaman akono na ma ye bo dwaman e easy it is said ye komodi nipa easy to wa within short time komado ajada se na ye wo ho hyeso soma popo se mo hye mo ho so so obi ka kire wo se sofo ka kire ana se yenye asofofo ye nyame adwuma a ye di awurade achi no sa akono ne ye bi ma ye so a na oboa
okay
ye ti feelings no ankasa
mutimi hu obi wo won
ti bi ye feelings nyina sa de mo nya no a ye nya tse mo de no a ye nya tse mo de no a wo emu ya de ye nya bi se mo de no a nanso adwuma na ye chusu se ye be ye no esa se ye hye ho so
yes
ya wo ba bi edi koduro But what I say, pa, you will be a good dress. I have a drama. Ntimi roba ho, ntimi komiemia ba nufo. Mempo se koba ne sa no hye so ntimi amampo na wo ya. Wodi nuhu kese kwa awurade nim ko suba mpa ye kire kom. So wo do bone be che wo.
Unu se ojaba nu ne ho.
Dabi na na mtira me kacho sanye we ni de din ka waye. Na nko me kan de wo keka no kra.
Oso wo ka na ya dance die. E amani nuanom asofo. Nanka monso mu hunu se oba bi se wo ho. Enti na ni se mo ma mo ho kwan ma ne ba be se anointing na wo so. Ba ansa na obebam no ko bi road aba ho ma so. The Canadian scientist.
Bogma, Mammy Chow. Show new production team.
Major Super, head us and so.
Feminian man, member, a war as your honors. Empress in the
bro, yeah, Mammy, just 30 seconds. Messa more about this year. Why? Just 30 seconds.
All right.
Papa now say, na make us say, or see the intel about Bontia or can say me now. Because opposite a yet a foot to ne babies and kaidum be two many nuanum na young kwaso 40 sell. Na come one person.
Of the group or any group or your honey. So for most of group. Or more Yajuma Manya making one thing, or more Christo soon fool. Or you almost seven. And Sans and Chanemi near Christo in a year, no more visa. And then I can then be visa Christo. Then I go on your visa, won't you more? Yaman, I have 7 on one of visa. And I mean, visa won't do more. I mean, say, visa killing a metiasi. Ah, go grow when it's over. I did channel point me pay my papa as a visa. Obi visa so be kwabro Jesus on Kunyango fan obey. Hey, as a man Asu-B working. O ga tanya mo yam kwan Kunyango pa ho. We mu say jokers. O mu dey so mo mu nim nyame krom no mo ne na mo aje. O mu mutu aka bo so mi o. O mu ye adwuma kotu aka. Enti wo anyi ye ne ma diska bebre na. O de ka ne ho be na so be ye hye. Omo sa no mo de na koye sente sa ka be sa yie ni ade ade be ko se materisi yi bi sa wa so de mo da agro woni so kra ye nyame no nko mo nyame no nko wonti so ye bibi di atos na nuanom asofo ye sa group no wo mo adako ma miensa ma nan ni ade ade wo no na omfa ma Pentecost na orthodox no nka ho
na se asai kure be yi papa
oh na no de o ma no ho kwan a na ye ese ya nyame ye nanso eye de wama no ho kwai
eti nko konso hwim kanum be sa na nka o
se ne de nkame ka se hwan na ba mabu wa brabo yi mu a eye ne se rade apo no
that's right
hwan na nani atutu aka ne nsem a nani da so nyina nsan rade de mre ne na ye na ade achi anso emu yo
that's right
de wawo na ne bretwam se wotiasi eni da so nsan ye ne ya to atwe ne asa ya ye de yehwia enye no de open pam sa se Nyankopon no o fa hye ne ho ani mu nyam o se de nipa nyina po aye ntumi mfa nko nipa mo no sumuna so ade aye mfa nyawe no rade fa hye ne ho ani mu nyam enti ni ase no na oye no ye ye ya to atwene no o fa hye ne die no nyam
papa nyame show any e mama mo come Clifford and fanumra ahoma no so Clifford e mo ko ba de ba RASH HOUR Clifford Clifford na Clifford transfer market so o Ghana and what go
yeah come and because
Gwajipudo
come link it and I'm lost and then
so what you say Clifford what
come go season
aye
class be the was a pamela so to contain so the born about so I can't say me so far about like most people before Bayano. They are not living up to the standards about the require. So, no can person what quiet for them. They saw a yabano. Not a discipline. See a sister of black or boy gathering. Just a ultimate new home. Yeah, also to the crowd now. Now, campus, I want to try to have my cabinet explain. Let alone over social media, but no. A chair, the next of content is how can say you the woman. The litmus test, just so be a body. So,
okay.
And also, I'm sure I find you. Yes, sir. So, for our fun, let me up to Mike. Now, was some and control around him. And money do, we tell it in our land. Your mind might be around him.
Yes.
Help to street pictures. Do about them. They said, we're teaching you upon you. On them, I say, we change your neck. I change your trunk. And Sikana, or Bateman, or Bano. Now, we say, prophet, the prophet, the other day.
Yes.
And yet, the woman to say, it's someone you could have done more. And you 10 billion for the woman the club. Because a colonel move out to Mexico, more of them to Mexico. And not a easy. I was okay. That's a bit like as a quote, and that's what I'm not said from Franconia, from far budget, because we need the evidence.
Sure.
Or that would be, but all your smart enough, who said, it is coming from the place of Opia, in none of Fofo, and not them out of Fofo. It's different and defensible. Because some more better, my Cabeka said, show me I'm a nice guy. And I'm that type. But defense testifying at them now, why you know? And it's a defense in the marital home. Not only his ministry, the marital Opia, open with you. He's been able to suppress Obano, or respecting of anything what you therefore to come out to justify them or not really say, yes, sorry, more fun, Chairman, I do have a good ministry. The next day, wrong connect them why and that tells you, say, I saw them on. They are not being taught. If you can say more kind of said, don't church a munko yourself and then or I can say munko. Or don't church one say, only your measure money now. So, and you're teaching into a sorry, with my young church now. Oh, you're bonnia, you are okay with it. There's a whole chair with the minimum. There's no idea, guidelines, and guidance. Am I off track? Am I on track? And I say, let me okay because the pastor may be team commission. To be back for the man, we're being as a quick as well they are. Top of them from the action and come. Then, some people don't say, you know, that's what we check another. Idea, there's something you have. I don't know, idea, there's something you know. And then they hear them, and that is the difference between them and no bonsam. So, what they say, two kind they are. I'm for coming up for Jamaica dear group. Holland airport, skip on that, and see the BCC. So, or the top, the cover flight. The bus all checking in, net and the CC. They need to come. I call you before to table some, and then they hear them. They're quite. Asu-B no da se pa.
Yes, da se pa. Kobe Road era line kama pepe. Kobe Road.
Hello, Ken.
The Canadian scientist.
Is it the Emuya own?
Emuya papa. Is it the Muda?
Yeah, okay. Me chema bush na phone na.
Yes, omo jo so pa. Omo ma fans on YouTube na so.
When say impress you try me ho.
Kobe Road yetua.
I'm chia sofo.
Yes.
Na adana fi ahwa asem na nka me pese me kan bi pa ba ma nya bi anka. Etwam timi da me fancy wo.
Okay.
Na me nka sofo ho asem me ne sofo ya adwene oba bi. Ba dem pese me kan say asofo ye nipa. Said the make of the road, many of me any panel. Said the empress Tiasi who ye pay. Said the whole can Asu-B make Christopher, more ye pay. I thought that be a mobile to make a fine chain. I thought for to see any part. Body indeed no be firewood. But the person may can say, it is over a president here. And your baby on it.
Yes.
But say president so nipa o.
Yeah.
Even celebrities you grandbo celebrities you told us that I want to make say I told that kase dey bit me akotro ba bia akopɛ aduane bia to di no mo ntimi nkɔ
Yeah, I ntimi nkɔ full slack.
And this would position be ma ho a would the singularity wo from the ordinary people and I say ordinary person on street in the so.
Sure.
Into that adage na dey be she ti na sofo yi nipa na boy bi no be firewood no because them say onware ya na it is one worry na so na be can say body no be firewood na person o kire say
okay
ken na man yensa na nyankopon sisi 2 year one the church nyankopon fa church man nipa se bi nipa nye no nyankopon na kire si di sinye church ni so be so who say di sinye church o bible no. Second, marriage. Aware, nyankopon na chese di si ware. Anything as washa all tribes, all countries will be aware. You need tribe because the media no ware. Whether it's a white or ordinance, whatever, will be aware because it was instituted by God Himself. Nyankopon na chile kwanya emphasis wa yen ware. Di nti na ware gu no. Because ya twe ho fi nyankopon kwan so. And the third one is governance. Governance is not connected, you know. Then you go on a decision. David Mones uncle for the time. Any do me what the men nipan and nipan at Twaba. The Anna also been Pamoden and I may HMC winner. Menamisi Woman can pray. Bako Clan where no pray. I mean, Uncle Podia Manipa. And the person can alpha our real honey say. I don't Uncle this silly marriage, sex. So what worry? Now when it is not considered as marriage before God. And intina, time you call Isaac, according to Genesis, I think 39 is 50 baby. Or say na Isaac ede obanu run na ede no ware no. What no kon na dem ho ne kwose no ma ya fi anase kwende. Okore no.
Oh.
Enti enu ye fe na ware so the intent Nyankopon stress on free fornication, no. Sex, it is not something physical. I mean, I'm for edidi gross and I'm for warrior no more for more mukunechi no. And yes, something physical sao because our Bonnie war Bible meaning and baby and when Nyankopon can say free because sex in Nyankopon the silly baby. Men can pass also the way you suffer. Now I worry won't to a year. What's not for baffle floor? I bet not social media yet, but did no be firewood. What the hell?
Okay.
Oh, what the hell? So what must I bet now your body no be firewood? And to minutes of you have been 100% say Papa no one yes suffer in the first place. A ye did or the actual also. Now the effect so far what done about the say we are as a life when and so why in some walk and back on TikTok where you Bahama way no. On one year in a year, oh dear, they know year in a year. And I would say one I would TikTok corona same now did Jimmy na de remano. It is share we see a back open about out.
Yes.
You don't mean generalizing the by you mean the gentleman. Bibi kura di kan ba say the sofo ka no enti ye be sreyen wo mo from wo di for atrofo ne asofo no ele say so mo ye di for a Paul kan sembi wo se aduane na medi anase enam na meri na beto obi sinti dua ene wo ni enti me ye sofo enka metimi akoto cook e wo ba bia no but na say me koto cook obi aba bia Maso le baby who say baby am free ban na de be say bia me koto say be protection ti no and you mean to me koto koku no ho no and no say koku no to no ma waye bone it is we sofo ani me bo ha otwe wo free hu and ye mejina ho ka say na sofo na body no be firewood na de so far as one ya tu say we be woman father we be matter the sofo we be particular sofo we be me church of Christ sofo no also who say when consequence na me ko fo mo
Kobe Road, I'm sure, Wakasama, Papa
now, Church of Christ in India.
Yes, Papa, Kobe Road can't be. Menim say sana confirmation it here or say our real mono. So we know our real sex now this silly.
Oh yeah.
Sanity. Okay, intination you say. Me person me say say time when intina me person obegina oh yes anan common na echinti. So sanity there. Se nipa no ene oba na di kan dance am aware ne.
Enye sanity. Yet ene say no so we din kan na die en onware no. Ye kan process no. Time aso se ofa so ware. Akofo ba. Odo na kire busuan fo. Nso de akọ kire busuan ma gia tum. Ye ya mamre nyina ewia enam na no koso. Okay. The radio asem kan no. Se woni oba unyanye ba ho de na ne da no offend fornication no. Na Bible say dwamambo no. Won tu ani trade ni nti. Na ye dwamambo no. Na aware no implications say wo mu ni. E do so say de me ba na kan bi na de me de be kan ho bi ni say sex no so we word be say sex no enye physical
yes
things ye hunu say akola bia obi asore ya na okọ be man na koda na ade ade so obi na obi da na sebi wo hu sane akọ no ho e was spiritual implication sun made
mo boys niggas say almost say ya ni je
David say woni wo hu sane akọ obi ho no e was spiritual e was physical and spiritual ntina ma Bible can dwamammo ene cheating say wa wade awie na wo free wo yire chi no enye wo kwati usisi mu den ne ka hanyame o na moja fra no woni obi say koda na makoka moja mo sa fra mo eno ne nyame mpe no enti na Awurade ma Moses twa se se obi fa kwala ho mfa be ma da so obi nya report na obi nya kofa kwala on fa be ma da opompo munya mra on hye no wonya ne ho ade enware no Pato what I say? Nyame mpese wo be ebeba be hia. Na wo say free me wo san ne Asu-B asai ko hia. Na wo from na ne Christopher eno na nyame mpe no.
Yankopon mpe no sa.
Debi ne ye fe ne moja fra no. Enti ye ka say ye free e kire me yire chi a. Enti na be den na Yankopon kan say onipa betimi adi agya awade. Ade nyame mpe ne awade gyaye. Enso nyame kan ye na wo san ye mra ba akoto wo say we di esi a ko ba bi. Chama na men kebe nso emra no nyame ka eyeye no se na yeye no nyame na trase ye mra na ka nyame mra no ye no ka nyintum iko nka nyehu te se ba no chama ma me bisawo se wo yiri be firi wachi ne be ma fofra koda ene so odi aduro begu aduan ne mienu de na ehu
aduro
enso wo se wo ne wo be ma fofra koda dia jae no wan fa mra bia nka ho bi apart from wo wa ma ye mra bia se wo yiri bo ya ja no wo yiri wo se je se oni be ma fofra hia na wasa wade because wo gumparo so fi wodi mojafara enti sex no enye bete se de nkranteta tada ho sex no
aso mo na ye common na simple
na no kwara mete se me boss agoze we ka say ye board dog ya won heaven
and so Christopher de no no Christopher to him is it quite the details aba
so go say dog you did say for dog in kramana. It is all who you nipa na ne ko that said you come out for yira unko heaven e o de wo ba mo sa cha mo be it is sex man kasa no
so the boys niggas no mo sex party now sex party anka papa oh papa ada ma wo ho na ke bia baba akwa boss oh papa anka we de one mama Sunday me ye party kakra ofie na nka mo nya mo wi aso ya na akọ so mo se do organize sex party emre ndru wa odo fun ato adiem no mo wura ho mobo wo ye bobo nyom na drinks ni ade na mo de nyom asusu ma bebo be 12 na afamo tubo be ko na tese
ho no a de ope bia ofriwe so anu akọ
na so ya so ayi na be ka che bro yes e be chire wo se nani wo hu bi na no kra no wo se esanso ye ndidu so be ono ko yo ko hu ye no e ya brosan ground floor de no na ye ne se wo hu bibia ma ni ma hye na ko first floor no wo se osa ko second floor na se no kwade enyoma ohu ye nani so no na nya asem keto enti ba bia se aduru no
so
enti ya good deal
aya say party say obi a person obi a be free na utu akade ana free okay say bia de ono so benya free mo so mbato tonsam nom ne ade ne kese ba no ono so nya
no wait me no obi a hooki a boy should contact o invite ni fie dia na bia
enti sese no ye pese e mani pe hunu se sex na ye no eno na nyam esa moja fra na ewu mu enti sese na ware ye betimi agu a Kristo ye mra ba je se ofri ochi enti eno na nyam mpe Inti said the work and the implications be blue. Inti my fan of me and say, as a menu will be da, as a cobe be a baby. I was just so a woman say, answer now, would you so be the sofa? Now will come, Tam say. I dear way, mean you be that. Said the Montpellier, a cantam, said the Macan, I have for cantam. And he said the name bacon. Montpellier to me contra, and with Aqua has saying, but talk body out of Hannah. Debbie, in fact. And Quebec as a national security ground, you don't bring a problem, crowd. Or council did obey so person no one or two be bored, dear BD, a human a barb and thing, be a news near any problem. One to me, on my penny to me, Fro, Bow, Kwana, okay, or saying what Fro, oh, that. Why, any clinic was happening? No, so for the water, woman, penny, so for the water, you know, woman, you know, down. You are Abraham, yeah, oh, super one and I'm open to do. Be a super bunko to do Abraham and so in Canada. I see that. That's what I say. We are so far, which same man, penny, which same or henny. That's what henny the quest will you say, the other not so for better, like I say, body no be firewood, meaning pardon me a table. Oh, Jabba, oh, no, Mukasa, when Nimini are ye. So one because when you are so for into only for 2 4. When you are so for one, was said as of Fukuyasi, think as more can you know, can just walk pound and corner want to minka. If your man on you, or Jaban Kunebo, every Pentecostal church is what Orthodox charisma, baby, Yabobi. Nanso, I'm a child, you're Bonicacy intino. You near who copa much show. We must show such as a a difference. No one. I saw 4 crabby below mobile Jamana, and you are more. Be quite a year and that. Oh, if you move face challenges, I will really be yet as of Mammy Food being yet. No Mukrumona. And so no crown and a year and a nan. Meaning, it be so also for 3 years, 5 years to know Banada as a pastor. Now, there were Kakraka way call to Brumo, a 2 way gunachi. Once I catch him, say, body no before. Internet is our year and why a day, a quana, or you don't know your dria. Be an sense of it. And David, Ocasa will be anymore. I'm a Casa Sobana, so Nature Sobana said 1 minute. Or no, Doma out. You know about one for Yahoo, a 4-way croway, no more crew about for crocodile, you say a year good moja to know the time of Pepan Gracias. What was I say? Oh, the Premier Croon and the idea. Shame, what was I say? On the Oma Bontima, and Timmy one Obana winning the also Obani and said Babon Tremble Pagana Fortress. I dare me crying and be summoning agony. And ya cry to move function me. About the kind of Sanchez said, Mikasa, one can say ye quack. Oba Papa, who creates one catches a chamas, can and yako pacho. That's why Papagana for me is to say, I saw for any so I'm more jealous of the lives of Ujaba. And I said, buy a money. Jealous. I don't so fun who come Kokuma men kase minchira me papa Koku osofo bia wo firi nyankopon bia ne mresika ene ka amen ka no kranchira sa enema na wo modi like me o car me wo fie me o dollars ni eyi dollar ni eye se ni ade no wunye huru bi se pe e kire wo se onye aduma ma Kristo me kan won dia na go asa de wa so kwa wa asa me ka kwa me dia magana fo nti so who say that be na who so for papa bia ba bonti be kire na japade o so ferry ye be yiwodi e dia so for extra dollars extra car abrochi ko na abrochi ya de me ya na ma wa pa yes obi me na me kwa abrochi de bia ewrade wonti me am prepare o kra say that wu abenya ba bia tra abrochi o preach abrochi abena ya abrochi na ya de ya ani ya pam wo mo no na so japade na oni da so no e hwa ena no wugina hene fa chairman eno na ye kan say bible na asem ehia ye amose yakoka say so japade wo soro ene yesi mo ye japade na mo meko suku ye bible say japade wo soro nkan wo physical properties nya ho asem wo kan bible say japade wo so okasafa okra only so japade wo wiase nyina manipa biara kina Asu-B Christopher elder obi japade wo ye okra dia ka bien wa mfaso so Solomon say eye huhudie emu huhudie ene papa we de wada ba ma menyina ha na me ma Nasif nso akonya no me ka bibi kakra mfanso so de mai Nasif
Now see if me wan call about the RASH HOUR so. Mom say na board so friend, na board uri ana na board dia so na afi we call session no.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
No patron point sir.
Nyame adom boko announce we.
Na na be ya trailer pano kupa. Rashad ko kuma ce ya Rashad ya tene ka ce o men
encho betene nka encho kra
yo Oku o se sana ya kini se kono na Africa yes ya kwa ya de man bututu ana mun sisanka ashore anase na banka si ya je tumudie esa ke timidin brand ni na di yeju.
Okay.
At you will say embrabo ha e bio ya ta ko enemy o ta ko enemy e tumudi na Bible in strip ana to not baba e tum and say so ya talk so for me kind of prayer and so say ka Ghana okay no.
Okay.
When you say open you see a clinical para Ghana ka ho that can be the second year. Na so ye me ye fam bra no panye Rasha kweku em say as of you I think find Bible now I think find any first of you Gambo enye ema na kupo erito na kupo ni pesa obi to gamaya ye ni chiwa de ko ye mbre mu no anase ye je na ye kan bi America na kupo buku a ai hwe ya kupo bor kan fancha na kupo Amintina ye mbre mu no Rashad o Bible ni o Quran ni te o bo gamaya se mu ye boy and guess mo worry da your bubble by 100.
That's right. 100
so se mu ya worry for na te bubu damaya you see bo you see bo ni na me try and na na lan so try na ku pe na bo me ni ya ba ya Bible ni e ba ni say and they are finding ama obu kwa timbi afa kweku ya che ya ba bu bu Ghana o tara se bo kwa so e do bi obi ni get the aba Ghana e bi an say first o bu okay for first for second for long bu Ghana I go and na wa no buy dey national care tisa care ba se me ma da no we bra mu no wa da ma bo so bia no e hu ho no da.
Okay.
Ani tira Ghana o ti wo se e kosoro na abata me e kosoro na abata de shadi a Ghana ye wo ebere be ni na na so ne ye bre se obi wa brochire na so ba ha na so o se o mbo se o fi ho so fi Ghana abafo ti dai se wo no ye useless. Adenti oni ye Ghana oni ye eche Ghana ni no se sa ye me nyara e ko so ye mpeni fo ntime ka se ya so fo bolu ntime ka de ko fa nchire no ama bi biara aboye ko bi so ba ko o Ghana
na see if you better say you better say yes you better say Papa, na see from so the nsem na ba betu.
Eno kra de, entina na mbisa se menka no kra na menkyere madwen. Me se me de bia meka se obi se wonne me sofo ka kyire nya adwena. Na wonye nyame ba. Oye Kristo ni a na wonye nyame ba. Oye kremoni a na wonye nyame ba. Oye sofo a na wonye adwuma ma nyame. Me de edin se me metwa tro. Me nka se metini che obi a o. But unwe no kure kakra metumi akama ni petie me. Nti se wo challenge a won. Na bia wonsua ade enuru ho.
Sure.
The omo upa manipa 100 mfre dodoɔ no a bɛka sema making agye atom asɔfo ɛma wo bi metio na me misa question say ojaba say na sɔre nso preach fa bɔne ho a say say na wase body no be for your wood no wɔn obede wo preach ne nsɔre ma so munya adwamamɔ wo dey question no aso una ni unipa no here no
oh let me lipa
how can you preach against bɔne na wo dey no the entia obi ye bɔne Pentecostal mu ene wo kan kramofo dey ye si wabo ye hwe wo chiri ma because we hweso imam we hweso malam we hweso
yes
na wo ko boy dwama na obede we preach
yes
atiasa ade no
atiasa pa
na wo mo na sore no ye preach dwama wo ho prosperity from anopa how be starting 9 o'clock so be we 4 o'clock no prosper visa o de be kwa brochire na we se mi sunsun ma wo maduru fie mi fie bi odin wo ho ye friend emfa so bi eni so say duma wo ja be nyina wo ha no emfa so ni so wo wie ye be ba wo be pon emfa ko be bia preach the gospel asori ni nyame dia na dia ade na nyame dia nti kan dia enko ba bia nem say nyame dia da be na akoto asori frere ade so akọ o ma je mic na dia na megura ha na visa na abekwa ha na je nto asa telephone number me bo number bi na abegu phone so dede we kwa emoti adwuma we adwuma ye be so
check that's how we are put your for baby none of what we say work
na za da dim na wo so software teach
yes also emoti adwuma na
ko no I was so fast, I remember the same.
Okay.
But I see a cabby. One, I will like my home, Miss Sharon. But if you come in that, Miss Sharon, my sis will be a phone call. Yeah, Miss Man's our reverence and all.
Yes.
Then it's in Casa, said it's in Casa, I saw to just anyhow. Like I will. When you are but some say, oh, okay, you will be a different. So you said, you're playing out of what? A Duma warrior. It's a fair chair, the way I teach you about.
Yeah.
Not 771, I'm not telling South Flyers here, where did I the
so on also.
Imagine make everybody know before I would. I'm not and I made your kind and says, it's you out there. I tell that to react. Some of the reaction, so that's a common deal. So then, what preaching? Well, if you want to century, no one will. But I'm century, they're quite a strong, not even I against it, and then they're bad.
Okay.
No crown, ne papa muno. And I'm no criminal. Mammy, so for fire.
Me that's it.
That's it. But so for ye can in say Obana so. You see, dear, soon to the anonymous so Babanos who knew Anna.
Obana one in a year. Say, oh, fan, some of my, or the dear body and ye can be.
So, or no, also a Bema warrior for also on who's away a sofa. It's in Kennison corners or contribution to us of one.
Again, or a member was a rule. When you were a member.
And I'm Papa no call, and the birthday in the first time or compare for me, but I'm going to
now, okay. Tinez on the nation planning to know what
and birthday, a man, so organizing program on autonomous power. You're we
got my having who be who say now or
months of
screenshots.
Yeah, online musician idiot. No go tell you now say, get no number more buana, and that's what I Papa or say musician.
The woman say. Obana nya de say Bible no no say boni we ni ba yen consider obi out.
So one thing the sense na besabem Obana ware pen. Already the year 2018. And we ja ware.
Okay.
And now fast forward so asem enkofo kan no say and under normal circumstance obi anka ware pen ya won pese oba bia be ma kunu ho de. We ja ware mpo bi anim de ntia ojae. Nka de ntina won so wo ko obi kunu ho. Wo de yenyi no sofo de kura ansa nto nchen. I didn't know who be because all our pen, walk our any people wouldn't say this here. And I didn't know, yes, sir. And
I make us say, you means so.
Okay.
Some make us all ban. na bone de obi ye bone me ka so aya ade na mum de wo mo ya na hadwen ne se me mum na wo se me dwane dan wo ba no
na nwum ne bi na me bo a kire nti se David ma biem kakra mo watia mpese so fuka kire ti ade kakra ya bi Papa, muda ho.
Da also na ho sa send open ho an wonya no. Aso abofo nyum ba fi ana ne be de won fan ko. Nti de wom no ho keche na wo yi kire no ho no atare he no de gina wi. Aso of mama so ani age. Si esi ne hema hwe abotre ba fi eboniti. Odefo nso hwe wono so ne che. Anu so ne che ba fi a oboniti nko. Omunim de omo ye. Te ya na ekoso a. Nti me de me catch all say oba no buy so we pay wo kra wo ye bema
okay
wo nyame asra wo oba we mfango srengo no so asofo mfere ne nhye no onko bible school onsua kristo ho nem de e nwom no woto e na wo mo na mo bota ya ne say se na asofodie na tiate se de papa me be kan yi omo muye ni ho e na nsore ma na enam no nyina nim se wo ben sofo ye no good kakra bi a woni ne beda they know
I for
oh chairman I na for the say na nye for say aye Pacho what ma say enti me say sorry pra Pentecostal churches si kura na ehu wo no wo try so on be that temptation no wo try de bia but asofo no na ni da ho nti Pacho what I say enti o say kin me taka cho say na ebi betimi atumi o me nipa ti bia me kan ya na me careful na mum se me na me ma fuma ko bodwaman ya me ma betena wo me kan kire me se me nye taabo
e ma na nye ti se dia se wunu
baby okay e wo se me mo man ni hunu se ma ko nso hwem na me nua ma so fukura mo me mpa bom ma ye mmere e betimi esi baby a so enti ba no ye nso so ma bebre dwuma mu die no what ya so dem so fu no a because mo ni asofo twempra mo nya sika mo ni asofo twempra nya sika
so nso
business kese pa mo ye no What do I say? Shabaya ya me ba husband be kana sem konshira abaya ya ofo ni konshira koda yi.
Yeah.
Wonim say later e ba say saade ya wode ato konshira si say no obi aye bi wo ba bi. That is so abusan for sack na free fie no no. No we din kai de a charge bi ato obi so sa pen konshira ne to so mi na according to the family. Jumo de nam no.
Say ya no account so na afi mo be pata no agiska.
But what you say pa? Oni nyina echi hwe ntade e hyehye no ne de opusupusu ne to me se nkwala ne kuta dwempone hwe oba ya sompafo bo oni nyina echi no woni case ankode bank ene na che ko nhyina de no kra
na se no kra na mo so anya sa kra mama ehunu se wo ko gigiske
me se chairman mi wo ho na ko nhyina frɛ me last week ya me fa ya was papa girl no say girl no wo so for like police station na me free police for na no makasa no ate de ekoso o free na me kra me ba ko na wo was papa ni na me say an no say ni abaya na be pia ha na o baya o say na busuafo apam no nya ba bi na awon anumere wo ha sesi o ye yi nya
so de no ho be ma police
na asem a charger all bat obi so ho asem a wasan de akoma police for no na just anadworo me say 11 o'clock was 10 to 11 me two car fifie cause time na me be pay na me wife crash say nya de obet me tim me dey atoro kakra crash was na emergency ya ba sere no yes that time mo me pay so we be fia be da na assembly wo kwan fam so na me church ni me say santas case me ni ade no so okay na me move ye abaya nye ensema ko san de ba no ina no na do bre no a me ye enfa ni papa fro no san de charge asa abaya be to no so hwe ni enwo dwuma na dwo no fra ha di nkomo ne ade na kyese omo police for no an man baby die ade kyenye na afi hwe se ye bituma resolve chama
ni pa so agidi ana
eni wodi
so no rat talk mo magidi na
enti me pese me ma wote ase se chama ye won krofo wo wiase a ye wo we no wonya wa onfa nchewo obeye se na condemn ano den we wodi agya ye benya no ma me ka bi nchirawo se sometimes obi ye bone asofo obi ti se sofo adum chedu anom ne ade se bia ojaba no di abaya wo kan bi se no obekọ WhatsApp bo se new chat no be a chat o chese abaya no fe the deep put se picture down no na what the picture send say obaso on chese omo chese o den ho ba
yes
on the obaso chem
yes
like o kan so for asem we are make we say obi be chat o no fe obaso oba wo deep DM say den oba hunu say o mpema na o kan say bi wunwi bi ana
omo timi hye adwuma
masa omo try oh na me o sabi o go for ba ne ho fe wo do picture send me wo chat me nkomo bia ni mbedi wo wiase bia wo de o chat me reply come on but we ye ne be kwa kosi say
ba bia
say be ba ne say ye nhia na o hia mo wo hene fa oh over ye wo nkrofobia wo man wo matwe say de bio paso ne sofo twempra obaso ho bi kru twempra obaso ne nipa ni mu odu so that asemba se ma no dindindin na me no obi akotwempra na apia bontia wo de obedi man di bia wan fa ma na owie wo me pa cho woti ma se pa enti enno ma wo yam hye so ma wo bobɔ katwetwe sike bia nse so tietua me say ye mpanyimfo ministers ni ahemfo ni MP4 ni adade enno na mo twa print kitede nkofa akota ta abrochire no wow o ma ne tena ha se ma besi nya papa ntena se kotra Canada ne ko anu tum ne ko bobra o wa me akire din enti ye business and sorry man bi kuraye won fa won se de wo sitia odo obaba ba jeja ne ho ma wo sisia na so what I say enti me as a software nyame asa me no wo se me bomodi bia se me enti me anuru na me hwe ase ko mo nyame kura hu se akura wakọ kakra no akote ahwe na se me jeja me ho ase me nye tabo me ye nipa me wa akọ no na akọ ntini ye de oba ma aware ye enya akọ ntini ye de oba ma aware ye na ya ma oba aware akọ no de yin bi uyire chu ko be sa do oba an na ete sa ene ye na ho hye so na sese wunya me ye ka so ye sofo na no na de yin
okay
sa Asu-B no mbekọ anadwi mo bekọ Christopher no mbekọ sofo nso bekọ de ya ene na ye de na so wo ye sofo no mo no ye nsore ma
okay
be to waja sepa ene ye de na wo ye sofo mo ye asore ma enye ya no na edin esese ye hye ye ho nso akono so ka ho ye be hia na de sofo de ma wo wi ase nyina se ye ho na wo ne ye hwe ma so ye na minister of gender no anwani ese so mo de asofo na ye kire se ye ne ye hwe ni pa so ye so dem ye ne ma ne wo ho wo kina tie ne no mo ye no mo te hwe deliverance me ye bo mo deliverance wo mo roli wo mo hu nyina apa ye ne no mo wo dem ho ye de ye bo mpa ye de ense gu wo mo so wo de ense to wo ma ha wo mo tie ahwe wo so ni mu just a whole lot obekoto from pastor bompa ye ma wo de ense be guru tire so wo koto ha mu okutu ahamu ade wo wani mu nyina wo hwe enso je so gya na mane ko na be ne dai
ko mengu so a
obeje mpaye wa meje di aka so no enti na maka chom se deliverance no atofo ni nya abo ojaba o deliverance o nya abo
eje tiato
o de ase wa ya ase ye mre sa no je deliverance bo ne ko fa sa adwamamo ne ba no wa ya ase ye mre usu de bia usi ni pa so bo deliverance
is opening
no ni ewole ni yesei eden eni me wo mu do so wo fa deliverance kwe no muntwa so na mon kanya me asem nkyire ni pa asem na be deliver wo mo we ya be kokko wie na nye papa emo yai
so wo asori a usi asori a be yese nyame ni pa wo be pe bedroom ketwe bia sha wo se de be ya anka wo ho a na wapi na akobọ mpa kakra e wo inside no asaba
wo anka sa o sofo no e bia ya office ama onye sa
oh be bed because in common no
there is a bedroom etsemu ampa wo mu ni ade a wo tumi ko sha wo koda na
wo aso da ho bompa nti ene mu a wo wura ho kakra no akoda yesa ya be
Pentecostal wo ntwe mo ama onye sa ade no omo nsi ma because of money ya be ye nti a money ya na wo mo aso for no mo de wo mo ho no na wasi na sore no atena sore wo so be si dade mpesi ma wo be nne
ntimi nya na he
ade ase nti wo no da ebe ya wo he wo we a na yire kura nim so wo ye counseling eno na kofa we nyina ba Pentecostal ma onsi dansa wo ye dan ye be ka se mission house no wo ho na we nim so wo pie ko esiben but that is but office there minim say ye di shim say be ya pastor bia no kura nyo no secretary wo ho finance wo ho ne ade na je se obi a wo ne ba bia na mo nyina mo ye de mo be ya na obi akọ ne fie so won nkemfum so obi anso ne mo
okay
say yes so dan na de room bi ahyem ne bi aso for waitings wo ko kyene kom kakra na nko wura ho bompaye kakra wada wo baby ubetimi kra asha wa wo ho ne nkemfum so obi anim
so hwe nkete
nkemfum so obi anim na so nkete se nkolai ebeba ho se ye ba be ro awie wo so obegye mpaye so obeba akro obeba obekro eno ni asem
no ni
asem no
yes
na beje wo hwe na de wontimi mfo ni hwe nyankopon ye nyansani hunu se oba to no wo so abe ma ne hwe din ma enu fu asoso na kambo asode mu chese de wo mu be sie kurikuri wa ni mu wo ekosoro na efa pitim sa no a oye nipo elbo pitim no oye nipa Bosini trasia no yesensen ho asakakra no asapeja offer head ne
mobre
ye bre
nkafra
adwuma na head ne nanso wonya ajatum so obeye dia obeye no hwo so ntina mekache obi be ware sesie ya mekan be 3-4 years na Ghana for na condemn ha ni ha dwunu mane nware ni choice ma so opeto kese a mane nware to kese openufo kese a mane nwanu fo kese opetiatia mane nware tiatia na de wani mu no so sene de we kire no any pane be ware ken otu e bia na Awurade frɛ beba o
yes true
e bia na Awurade frɛ beba inti wo de wo nim sɛ meninamu bia na wo hu oba bia na ne na konyam ka wo nhyɛ dam no wo nhyɛ dam pɛ no para unim sɛ o me ware me wie kra afro metime apɛfoforo na ne sɛ metime achi what I say
Matias pa
na wo ne namu na Awurade fra beda wo so na ya fra wo bedi sofo si so bedi sofo matodis wo bedi sofo wo nya kwan ko ba bia bia ye yin so nhyɛ da nya wo choice onye obi anka na wo pɛ no saa asɛm no saa na te Nimum yania ye fu say ye dwene ya ansa na ye bedi sofo se no ma mempe ba me do no ma mempe type a me fu se mani chi ho sei bi no ofa ya na boye kakra no kure ni e boye kakra because ken se oba bi se oba be ye ahofe eni ade sofo yire ho nye fa wo problem se ye wo mo sofo se wo we pa ye sofo yire ho nye fa ofa eni e chance ya de want to bonsam James on because en so very man do be fem no o mu so yire wonya fem jai
for best deal door to door shipping best deal door to door shipping observe for ye de ade aye no ana efe kra kwa ba bia wo Ghana ha se bia no e bia na person your personal shopping fa number ya the screen so no WhatsApp ya na se free ye nsema ye ka e de ho ye ho and say best deal door to door shipping ye hwehwe ye to near shipping near their bro. So we find, we purchase, we ship. Yeah, the bro near the bar, over package no one say in good shape, she can and damaging here. Sounds so now UK. That's all person the Nyoma Eba Ghana. O friend ya beba or doorstep near Baba for boxes nina and answer Nyoma nina near the bar. Yeah, the bedroom Ghana and so a baby a pesi at the corner. A ho anna ye de ebeko. Now of course package also. It deliver one case album say yes, package no in a very good shape. Into the phone number no, now phone number na me marry for so be catch say otu omonka ewo GhPage. So na my main count for Lemfi Money App. Lemfi Money App the best money transfer app. Opeso transfer ska the bagana for project bi a wo ye. Bi a wo de bro lady, wo de bro popi, wo de bro nua school fees bi o ma school fees. Bibia wo di sika bagana ba bibia no. The best money transfer app, Lemfi Money App. And you mean I was to choose to Lemfi Money App on you. What's send this guy enjoy transaction fee? Yeah. Sounds na exchange rates no pay, be one of the best of offers. Sounds na scan send the ya see na atom. Enya free na best send 2 hours na my 3 hours na my 30 minutes na my there be. Yenya na sa into no Lemfi Money App there. The best money transfer app. Make am for the amount. Name no. So we download o Play Store. And I say baby I will download the free bia no. Aya no share no what downloaded the original one and I say the actual one no. Na one call download the fake one bia amfa anto app so. Don't forget so referral code no. GhPage. JL Properties. Serene environment. Your properties Ghana say baby to sell Lindsay Park. Your Achimota. Sounds in your golf hills adjacent the Achimota DVLA. your properties wo ho nyina into no offren a na wankasa wa me hu ba bia wo property no na ye no wadi ho nkomo rate no e wo fom pa maka tro say enya ba bia na yetete ba sese no nyoma e ko nanim ntimi ntena ba bia ma environment no influence oba also pe ba bia environment no e be influence oba positively yes sir uja Obama street na nkasa ana betete oba e de no amount Mivac Travel and Tours. For my birthday is the 21st of March. Now my birthday is the 21st of March. You know, I am here to tell you, say, Mindu Ghana. Yes. I'm going on a holiday to Zanzibar. Now the woman double occupancy. One more person want to make on. $2,000. Sounds na single occupancy. $2,300. Coming home right from the 16th of March through to the 23rd of March. Now you go Zanzibar. What's if I can't to add so? I do ready sir. Scan of from pa. I didn't know my young corner enjoy holiday. Now I did acquire sound so your pa. A Mivac Travel and Tours. And they said so person to call a reason baby or tickets and a fine. Your baby mouth the best tickets affordable rates cra. And now you very share a chakwan at the amount. Now Zanzibar na ye kono. Package no enoma pii no breakfast diet so ye be enoma bebre ana o ntu de menstro kra accommodation na ka ho enoma pii ana o package nim say dem catch no $2,000 for a double occupancy and $2,300 for single occupancy into the fire number na that screen so no e either so be free and I say obe WhatsApp here na nchiche mu fufu bi o bia no so ye de amount Papa we dey nka ye sorry so na quick one Hajia4real you know about Hajia4real Dave now ka bi che mo dey ka che me answer yes that me person come there no twa 20 so person me here idea I can just go straight to it o person me there when him weekend yon and now say my own say obe point do no abre to die be office or leisure time or 30 minutes or 40 minutes be o person all the stretching me person uko YouTube sisia. Now, also subscribe to Coda Media Films, or the latest series created by a friend Yas Antoine. Now, Yas Antoine is very interesting. Me angasa mini about me say do comfort colleague, yes, or I comfort colleague in serious action. So also na Achebua obi anim say acting there top notch. Bema be did there, of course. And so a feature So also na me mini about Adwa Pantine. And so it was a series mu a enye easy kra. Mama Naija enso na Yas Antoine very educative, very entertaining. One kasa started so sha obon say yes, we investing in the right series and na watch a picture quality near top notch, acting near top notch. Obon say Ghana movies back. Hashtag Kumawood movies is back. Hashtag Ghana movies is back. It's no main count for Yas Antoine and Fama. Coda Media Films. YouTube. No subscribe. Na share series. One can sound one dance again. Me pa. Now, say the American no Hajia4real. For in the year 2023, channel. Mobekaya oko music awards UK. Oba Ghana no ana yesu ni mu airport. Akoko ye channel. Ye movie in the United States of America. Na house arrest kakra ba mu. Now I could see D Nasem, no, and your man 12 months. Say uncle trim. When the lawyers a file and uncle say on one case self deportation or deporting home Edinburgh, but then now the passport, of course, I could be a bang home. A fee and now Georgia, what say as no sono, what atum say, or more for passport or more releasing from the lawyers, nothing or more any arrangement to be any processing be a womb now Hajia4real. The self-deportation na opeso obefie no bibia go through enti no na news a ye de bro baby obi enti Hajia4real say no judge otena ne case no so no ama go ahead no say omonje ne documents na no mon start processing no ene paperwork bia wo say omoye bia na Hajia4real ne deportation back to Ghana no onsa emra Ghana papa enti we dey quick one crowd we dey ebom edama Hajia4real ho sense me bae ye for romance scam and fraud kokoko so near then finally they say Hajia4real the documents and yen releasing none lawyers na deportation once am papa we there asempa na
Oh yeah, ken asempa. Asempa bone de obi ani ho awatra bone. Nti ye hunu se timi tu obi a ni mo ahunu eni chopa na ya na ye hwe se ni pa bia akọ bone mu na wonu ne ho a ye de be che no. Nti manage ho se ka ye betumi de na ba. Na obedu fia am say so wadam kakra
wadam kakra last time was sentence into akọ atwa bi I think say Dave said sabi 6-8 months be adio
almost 1 year
so no also 12 months
we be sua de afrim but ade ba ko a can me di twa to assembly mu ne say obi di woni mu kai amarenho because emaya we mu ato pressure man krofo bi a krum ha I'm sure because of when of we ban man for pressure be a maya be brafa and how so into this time on we Emma who say you tip for obidi no be ye so a jawa esusutu America and found soon to two obi what I say because who named the obi ya wonya bibi film we or than range over no money ade mo who say me in the real school and as I say, I never do. I couldn't have made a bre. Now, I'm 4 more pressure. I only I journey school and never do. I could do. Charlie, Munyabo tre.
Papa, dear, your minister, so many chance create interviewer. Because say hard work. Almost at it, Tom, because you are creating. I don't know. I know what you say. No,
I'm can't and I'm son, man. I'm a ton back. Let me gin crown. I'm a ton soon. I'm a ton. Oh, what kind of south or more pressure? And I say, as I would your own page, you maintain as a old brain.
Exactly.
Oh, what? Timidi anu mo na me de be ye afutu ama nkrofo say susumu obi ma pressure na sika na aba no mpanyifo se hyenhyen nyina na yiska kofo fa kwampone so anka se di wi anu asa be ka cho se na nkakra na no ton cassette na no ton yi nga atadwe na no ton wanwani ne pa no oboa ndi afutu am de me ma nkrofo no
anya hyenhyen nyina na yiska na sofo ye kwei ebe yi
ebe yi
Abraham
ebeye pa
Yabama abu ebeye etiyen a wo se yemfa enisi ade ani to enwuraban ne mranti ase so omutwika asakase wo kroma se so a still na ye namfo mi still na emiama mumu
dabi eno de omo gina wo de hwehwa dwom no wo na tie ya na me be se onipa nya abotre tie dwom no
wo sha ase se wo to nwum ne bia de serious sonku bi eba sama kuma mu sama funu mu ma nti wadaroma etimi de nwom no esa pijama mi anka mani beje pa Dave no ay papa number no so ready e dey auto screen no so dey mama pa
oh okay enti me ma
akapela I don't need the auto bia no mani age utu bia no mani age
why na ba mabu wa brabo yimo a eya ne serande apono why na nani atutu aka ne nsemo a ono de nani da so nyina sa erade de mrane na ye na de ese achiansu emu yo ne wawo na ne bretwemu se otiasi eni da so nsan ye ne ato atwene asaya ye ne yahwia enye no dia open pam sasa nyankopon no ofasha ni wani monyam dia ni penyina po ayentume mfanko ni pemo no sumina so adia yemfanya we no Rade fashion in one moon. Ain't in the asa no na. Why ye? Near out to our training no. Fashion again, you Papa, I knew me a baby in your way. I'm say, Oko YouTube, TikTok, digital platforms in yes. Would you win such it? Ebeye by suffocate. Yes.
But you see the need by suffocate. Ebeye. And I call
catch TV. Yes. Nina YouTube ubenya wo. Audio Mac ubenya.
Boomplay
ubenya. Apple Music. Yes. Nina o de wo search ebeye suffocate. Suffocate. Ebo ya beba. Yes, and you know a 2 focus such as say, I know then. Yes, and no going to post to a chichiku reaction
to it
now, and Ukraine for a comment. Yes, now, and you want to catch will be
yes.
Ose hwan na nabamabu wa abrabom hwan eya sembisa o
yes
hwan na nabamabu wa abrabom mu a eye ne serande apo no eza wo na wo se nyame apo wo na wadwen ya o saa o benyame de ompo obi a hwan na nani atutu aka ne nsem a ono de nani da so nyina sa ono de aka che ne se erade de mre ne nana ye na ade wan we abaka se ache enso achenso emuyo ye wo nko na ne bretwemu se woti ase eni da so sa eti ken minim de wo namu abeka se mikum me ho
yes
me pese me free wi ase ma fo nyina ye agya me de maka achi wo abrabom tubu ase
yes
na ma papa fe ne ye wo won sika papa fe na e baka papa fe ne ye edam papa fe ne esie nyabotre na wo bre ebe soma wankasa obekasa ntime pa amini
yes
o dia say enti obebia ye obetimi asearch for na wanya
enyo official video no omo so ma twache official video no omo so ma twache
nyame bo next month ya ebeba ebeba next month ya ebeba appear na nkasa wo mu no the minister wo mu na nkasa no next month I think say be okay because afina yenti na yetimi aboshus
powerful song by Suffocating ebeye
yeah
nice song
yeah
fantastic song
yeah
God bless you papa
amen
just say comments na eba ewa bra wo de ebeye freestyle no amaye no just say bro adwene ntia say so na me koso akayo say catchy TV okwa obehu ebeye video no okona kokoboa okwa wo de like subscribe ko Spotify ko Boomplay Audio Mac Suffocating na wabo ebeye e de ato na wonso watie nwum no o drive ya ko adwuma na wo twatum wo ko nyina na wutie ma je so no
obenya good day obenya good day
ma school o boto aso afo e mo se o bo no ne nkora na ntubi o kora na edi nkenya bi eba mu nti no nyina o da sori ahomache a ebeye o kwa akoda ebeye wo adwuma mu na se wo free time bi a ebeye ebikura na neoma nkoyi wa mbu se yes enyo ne di nkenya bi e de abrel nti no Suffocating na Suffocating number no
me number no na before no programs be bre wo ho
all right
na me ka say last year wona da jeni ho this year dey ebebo programs pa nyumu no ene adai nti nyame adomate say 14th me wo Church of God district Santase Fantinebra
wow
omo district me no mo ye program kese pa ne be ye no nyasam ketwa ene ada talk show say e kan ho nyame adoma Sunday be me wo buakwa so obuakwa so me ye program kese nyunu ya na fe I think 31st February so wo
February 1st anymore 28th no 29th papa that be February and no mama date na mo say san ma o
and I'm say 31st March rather
yes
31st
March yes March
yes so for Joseph and so YB radio omo na e host this program no enti mehwe nam the date ni nyina
yes activations ni nyina enti be ba ko Santase ko abuakwa nso
na ya ko ayenso so
confirmation
so me be ba enti programs obi a wo program na opeso ne meye
yes
na mentimi enyamre mfie bi atwam yes ye friend na omba na se nyenye se memba enema bibri nyame adoma fe na enti Ken obetimi ahwe ama me won date any programs in the ase
very well Church of God and youth ministry in collaboration with all churches in the district vows night on the 14th of February 2025 Fantinebra it's vows night and omono futo yes we share Suffocating said we see them fin come on the district bishop Bishop J. Harrison, sounds on Reverend Thomas Abuaje, on district youth pastor.
That's right.
And Vals nights and or dear futu airco diama and ranting in Mabawa, a was or and even couple was
yes. Almost
sounds on Ohinaba Joseph Ministries, YB Radio, YB TV. I said, I guess experience.
That's right.
I said, I guess experience. So, hey. Send Joe Bompo also.
Nice.
Evangelist Ahmed Bones. And so baby. Sounds on a host Nankasa. Neighbor Joseph.
That's right.
Sounds on a Suffocating. Yes, Suffocating.
And also
almost team near Psalm 150 verse 6.
Okay.
Psalm 150 verse 6. It's Sunday, 16th February 2025. So also now Rich Ministries.
That's right.
Rich Ministries. There's a Christ Experience. So for where the second edition.
That's right.
The second edition, Christ Experience. Reverend Richard Boateng and a host to so powerful Christ Experience here. Na suffocatory, of course. That's also agent and mobile on the 2nd of February 2025.
The programs are starting. To be a person, name program. Say you're preaching, say you're drum tour, say be a youth na person be kasa chromo, aware for na emu bia Ghana akwantu baby am I ready.
Fantastic.
Na afi dey energy woman say a program we say no adwuma me si former be ye me nkona nyina no management team no ye the king e ka ho anada onye ntuma na was that me who say why adwuma the management team no say no suffocate management team no yes king team e gina mu den yes obia nyame kwa no ofre wa
yes we don't reach in GhPage
GhPage
na fi baba ya ma na kama yes
em say Rashad ne wo djuma mo ne ma ye na efedoto maboa me pa na fi kobi aye djuma nti me de djuma na so the management ayi na mamo ha bia nyame a on frem be ba be program kama so do bia say number na 0242 83 60 29 0242 83 60 29.
Dave, so when your number no, it's a for that screen.
Dave, now the Monday morning sorry. Now they are sorry.
No. It's 0242 836029. My catcher say, what the phone number no? I can't contact list. Unim ada ebia obi hia futu. Ada ohia nkran hyesem. Ebia na da ku bi kra no pese okostra papa wa sorry. O pechie ya enye chire kra. Ukuta number na uduru ha. Ahena makokobe wo yaduru na de wafre. O Francis of Gate and surprise o. Maduru ho awi into dem am direction maduru ho awi. Na wakono akostra no. Na bibia aye kama. Abusafo we the RASH HOUR show. Anenenso ye de bro metena akunya kese mu maka tro se akunya no so pa metena mu edema El Supremo baby obi a boss yankopon onhia opa na onye okese mene Elder David Chris manager Kobi ene abusuafo na wo fie ha nyina hanki num nyina ene di dwumade no e ma na ye kama na so fuka akiri enso ba ebe support ma na ye fe ne submission so de ba na very very powerful me gidi se unyamra obesa akobak no asa akwa nsem na okan nyina na de bi atu honfo yekoi ye de ebe yeye Anna, sorry, vouloir, c'est pouvoir. Macron.
Spices nine ma. Hello. Mama spices are ebe mama duane aye tasty, appetizing and delicious.
Spices day and one Remy spices. Or dinner Remy, dependable.
Remy spices, Remy.
Pian papa, what the Remy spices you again ya? Emma waduane ye fine. Kai say, Remy spices dey so who you swa. And for spices for bia amfra. If we say Remy spices dey or dinner home. Flavors no so dey baby. Chicken, goat, jollof, stew. Spices be a wash no. Remy will be ho. And for waduane dey ento chacha.
Perfect.
Remy spices. Emma aduane ye dekeke. Kai say, aduane bia ye the spices ye dey. For Remy spices ye ni nyina.
Remy spices, Remy.
FDA aje jodi enkratwe yatum. yɛfɛm na kwa me taxi driver na enka na me sisi so me sisi na aka me na to na twetwe me nya 3p garlic misa no aboa me pa
That's a miracle be wadro no just ma fu no kra se die sia twimi ankasa me humi esi so first me humi ana esi so obeka se die bibi hye me so bi no na ye normal mi bi pi na ti no ti pa me 3 days ni na edo na ankasa de nyankopon de ayi bi ahodi ti ma ye bi nya sam ketwa ana se we de me fro aka so na me fa hye me nkwa me
me de abe fa 3 years ni ana ase me gina ho a me na mu sisinya hye me kwa me de ameko bi amu so much me duru da ba 6 years ni o tema sisi am ye ma je se ene me jaina yale na nkumi preko ene 4 days ana me koto 3 garlic mixture ni tema me kase yankopon no yam se ende ya me no kase me ho atom ya me din wa me ntiase
3p garlic mixture ubenya bi wo mamu pharmaceutical shops and herbal shops Fred Piwak e wo 02489288824 and 02010000021